Testing, testing.
Car, check out Extreme Truck and Auto Center, located at 1098 O'Malley Drive in Coopersville. They have a huge selection of trucks, cars, vans, and SUVs. Stop by their lot or give them a call at 616-384-3777. You can check out their inventory at xtacenter.com.
Are you looking for a new career? Aetna Supply is hiring. Aetna Supply is Michigan's #1 plumber wholesaler, servicing local customers for over 50 years. They offer great benefits, a 401k with company match, quarterly bonuses, and no Sundays. Once again, check them out at aetnasupply.com/careers or click on their logo on the Michigan Sports Radio homepage. Michigan Hearing Experts sell and service several brands of hearing aids. Are you having trouble having a conversation or unable to hear the latest play of the game? We perform comprehensive hearing exams and use real ear measurements to ensure optimal functioning hearing aids for your unique needs. Our highly trained doctors of audiology are dedicated to helping you reconnect with your world. Visit MichiganHearingExperts.com to find a location near you and take the first step towards better hearing with Michigan Hearing Experts. Michigan Sports Academies offers quality youth sports in Grand Rapids, Holland, and Muskegon. With a wide variety of programming, MSA has something for new athletes who are just starting out to experienced athletes looking to take their game to the next level. Year-round programming is offered in basketball, lacrosse, soccer, and volleyball. Your athlete will love the quality of instruction from experienced coaches and state-of-the-art facilities conveniently located in Grand Rapids and along the lakeshore. Check us out at MichiganSportsAcademies.com.
Hi again, everyone, and welcome to another exciting night of high school basketball. Tonight we're live from South Christian High School for a doubleheader between two longtime rivals who traditionally meet in the middle of December before Christmas break every year. South Christian and Unity Christian just moments away from tip-off in the girls' game, and the doubleheader nightcap will feature the guys immediately following. We'll have all the play-by-play for you tonight. I'm Bob Sack. I'll have that roll, and Curt Copeland will be along for the color analysis here in the girls' game coming up. And when we return, the Cherry Valley Concrete starting lineups get you set for tonight's opening lineup.
Weights have been lifted. Sprints have been run. Preparation for today's game is history. It's time to get it done. You're listening on MichiganSportsRadio.com.
Tonight's national anthem presented by South Christian's very own The Madrigals. Unity Christian and South Christian girls moments away from tip-off. Unity Christian comes into this game 2-1, South Christian 2-0. And it's always a good battle between these two schools. Here's tonight's Cherry Valley Concrete starting lineups. First for Unity Christian at a guard, senior Vivi Nagelkirk. She's number 3. 14 is Makara Obande, a junior guard. Up front, Stella DeSmit, number 21. She's a senior. The guard is number 23, Malaya Obande. She is a senior. And in the middle, the junior center, Kate Vanderhill. Crusaders coached by Bill Postma. They're assisted by Jeremy Voorhees and Brad Saul. For the South Christian Sailors, at one guard, the sophomore, coming into this game, averaging a solid 11 points. Check that. 16 points per game. Number 3, Lizzie Woldheit. She'll be at one guard. Lily Nitz, number 21, the sophomore, up front, and joined on that starting lineup by Ashley Thomasman, number 24, the senior. Sophia Prinz, number 12, the point guard, and the forward, senior Cami Boonstra. Curt Copeland, good to have you along on this Friday night that feels more like an early October for a football game, doesn't it?
Sure, yeah. I mean, we could go outside. I'd be fine with that. No, we're going to have a good time tonight. It should be a fun-paced basketball game.
Underway from South Christian, the Sailors control the tip. Sophia Prinz, the point guard, who's done such a masterful job at the quarterback spot for South Christian. She's number 12, Cami Boonstra. Left point, now to Nitz at the right point. To Woltheis, the sensational sophomore who's lighting it up from three-point land. To Nitz, and they find Woltheis on the left wing. Free ball is misfired into the hands of Makar Obandi. Quickly the other way. Crusaders are stopped on that fast break, but they get a three-point jumper by Vivian Nagelkirk. Won't go. Sailors back the other way. Prinz to Woltheis. Left corner three. Spins out. Knocked out of bounds. Off the hands of Makar Obande. It'll stay with South Christian.
Yeah, and you can see the offense is running through Woltheis at this point, which is actually what you want, averaging 16 points per game, lighting it up from the outside. We'll see if we can get her going early.
62% from downtown. It's amazing for a sophomore, 2 games into the season. Sailors with wins over Grand Rapids Christian and last Friday here over Holland Christian. Woltheis feeds Prinz on the left point. She'll work on Malaya Obande. Hemmed in there, so leave for Woltheis back at the left point. Finds a crease, drives down the left block, and she's fouled on the floor, out of bounds to South Christian.
And if you're a shooter, a great way to get going early is get a couple shot fakes up and in towards the rim, get to the free throw line eventually.
She's missed more threes in the first minute than she has all season long. She'll drive baseline, and that's, as you said, Curt, that three-point shooting is respected by the defense. And they come out on her, and that gives Lizzie a chance to drive to the bucket. And there she drew the foul, and she'll shoot a pair. Good crowd starting to flow in on this Friday night. Should be a sellout crowd here at South Christian.
Always good when South and Unity tussle up before Christmas break. It's a great tradition.
Been doing it for years. Last year, South Christian got the better of the Crusaders as Woltheis hits the first free throw in this girls contest, 58-32. You were there. You saw a pretty impressive performance that night.
Yeah, shots went down. They played excellent defense, forced a lot of turnovers. See if we can't recreate that tonight.
And Woltheis hits both free throws with 70 seconds gone by. Sailors strike first. They lead it 2-0. Crusaders with Malaya Obande driving the right baseline. Has her shot blocked by Nitz. Battle for the loose ball. Corralled by Stella DeSmit to Makar Obande. Spins in the right block. Rims out. And Thomasma controls the carom for the Sailors. Quickly ahead to Prinz on the left side. Shimmies towards the basket against Pell and lays it in for the bucket. Addison Pell replaced Vivian Nagelkirk, who went down on that foul to Woltheis. Shaken up, she's on the sideline trying to shake off a lower leg injury. Back the other way, low post pass for Vanderhill's picked off by Thomasma. Ahead to Woltheis, left side. Retreats back to Prinz now, and they'll leave for Nitz at the top of the key. Left wing to Woltheis, drives. Dumps to Thomasma, who hits a streaking booster down the left lane. Her layup won't go, but she was fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2 with 5:52 to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, and if you're a player like Cammie, you're going to see opportunities because Woltheis' ability to knock from the outside. Obviously, Thomasma's been doing it for years. Prinz's ability to get to the hoop. So she's going to have opportunities to cut, get some open looks. Great job getting to the basket. Free throw line, knocking the first one down.
Boonstra hits the first free throw. And she's got them both. In fact, those are her first free throws. Check that. It's only her second free throw and third free throw of the year. Another entry pass picked off by that South defense. Lily Nitz grabbed it ahead to Lizzie Woltheis on the break. Couldn't convert the left-handed layup. The rebound is followed up by Woltheis, but blocked away by Vanderhill, and Woltheis will reset at the top side. Right side to Nitz, hounded there by Makar Obande. Gives to Prinz, flashing down the right side. Couldn't convert the layup, and Malaya Obande away for the Crusaders. Into the front court, she'll launch a deep three. A good 24-footer from the top side. Splashed down by Malaya Obande, the senior guard. 6-3, Sailors. Here's a nice entry pass to Boonstra from Thomasma. And Boonstra lays it in for her fourth point. 4:50 to go. Sailors up 8-3. Caro Bonde knifes through the lane. She drew contact on the floor. Be out of bounds to Unity Christian underneath the South basket.
Yeah, a lot of opportunities to get to the rim so far for Unity. South, who doesn't have that true post player down there, has done a really, really good job of deflecting and altering some shots.
Well, Bonde will sit down, Malayo Bonde, and Carly Velzen, senior forward, replaces her. Addison Pell in the game, a sophomore guard, drives the lane, floater from the bottom of the circle, falls through. Good bucket by Addison Pell, and it's 8-5 with 4:30 to go here in the first quarter. Lizzie Woltheis still looking for her first field goal, leaves for Prinz between the circles. Right side to Boonster, now in the corner. It's Emerald Hookwater in the game for the first time. So Woltheis launches a three from the right wing, too strong, and it bounces out of bounds to Unity Christian.
Yeah, and even though the shots aren't following it, I feel like they're quality shots. She's catching and shooting in rhythm. If you're a shooter like that, just stay the course. See one to go in. Things are going to go well.
Addison Pell spins on Thomasma. Leaves for Stella DeSmit on the right wing. She's working on Boonstra. Drops it back to Pell. She'll dribble to the free throw line. And cycle it back out to Amy Newhoff now in the game, the senior guard. Underneath is Stella DeSmit, tied up there by Boonstra, a jump ball, and it'll stay with Unity Christian.
Yeah, good active hands there by Boonstra. Really doing a good job of cutting off, taking that opportunity away.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Choice One Bank. Choice One Bank sees opportunity for you, your business, and family. Visit them in person or online at Choice One Bank, member FDIC. Quick inbounds pass to Malaya Obande, who's checked back in. Nice move on the left baseline past Prinz, but Hookwater was there to help, and Unity needs to reset. They cycle it around to the right corner where Pell's got it. She drives toward the lane, kicks it out left corner to Newhoff. Newhoff now down low to Addison Pell. Back to Malaya Obande, stripped of the ball at the free throw line, but then is able to wiggle away and to get to the bucket, missed the left-handed layup. Prinz back the other way quickly to a streaking Skewer on the right side. No. Rebound grab by the Crusaders and a foul on Emerald Hookwater. 3:23 to go. South Christian up 8-5 here in the first stanza. Good to have you with us on this Friday night on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone, NFHS Network. It's covered in all three mediums tonight. Pell breaks the press to Vanderhill. Skip pass left wing to Obande, and she'll bank it off the glass for her second triple of the game. She's got 6, and we're tied at 8.
Yeah, good job of recognizing the full court trap there and beating it by Unity.
Left corner, Boonstra tried to bounce it inside, stolen away by Carly Velzen. Ahead to Malaya Obande. She beats Thomasma to the hole, lays it in, and drew the contact. She'll have a chance for an and one. She's quick.
Yeah, and that was an aggressive move. Look to me from our vantage point, the left elbow got up a little bit, but she did a good job of drawing contact and finishing.
Now, we thought that Unity Christian would try to get up and down the floor quickly, Curt, and they demonstrated that already here in the first quarter.
Yeah, a lot of subs coming in and out, too. Maybe they're trying to stay fresh, just kind of run the Sailors tonight, but we'll see what kind of response Coach Brown and the girls have.
Crusaders 2-1 this year, wins over Zeeland East and Covenant Christian. Their lone loss was to Calvin Christian. All the three games have been pretty wide margins. Obande gets the three-point play, and it's 11-8 with 2:40 to go here in the first quarter. It's top side, hands off to Skewer. She'll swing it around to Hookwater in the left end, left wing, and the pass too hot for Emerald to handle, out of bounds.
A couple turnovers back-to-back here by South. Maybe take care of the ball here, get some better opportunities down on that offensive end.
Tonight's game brought to you by West Michigan Wellness. Sarah Oatman, glad to bring you South Christian basketball on Michigan Sports Radio in the Sailor Zone. Crusaders back to work. Malaya Obande will launch from deep right point through air, out of bounds to South Christian. Seems like the offense does run through her.
Yeah, I mean, if the coach gives you the green light from that far out, why not let her rip?
Sailors down by 3, 2 to go here in the first quarter. Right corner, Hookwater to Skewer on the right wing to Nitz, who drives the right side, turned away, and circles it back out to Prinz, the top of the key. She leaves for Nitz, flings it left corner to Skur, guns it down low to Hookwater. Now they kick it out to Woltheis for an open three from the right point, and she got it.
Yeah, great ball movement there. Outside, inside, back out. Good rhythm shot by Woltheis.
Really was. That was an outstanding offensive possession by South Christian. Caro Bonde back in the game. Leaves to her sister, who drives the right side, pushes up a right-hander off the glass, and got it to go. She already has tonight 11 points. Nitz back the other way, leaves a three-pointer short. Scramble for the rebound, controlled by Emily Van Dyken, the sophomore center into the game for Unity. Ahead to Malayo Bonde, again down the left side, off glass again, and it's good. So South Christian needs an answer for number 23 in blue, because Malayo Bonde's had a great first quarter.
Yeah, she's attacking, she's finishing. Defense is in good position. The transition a little bit is hurting them, but yeah, call a timeout, get things cleaned up, get a good offensive possession, and tighten it back up.
Tonight's game brought to you by Westhouse Home Improvement, a family-owned operation since 1971, specializing in sunrooms and screen rooms, replacement windows, decks, and other exterior remodeling. For the past 50 years, Westhouse has served as a solid foundation to learn the art of construction and the philosophy of customer service that honors God. When the day is done, Westhouse knows that you need to go home to your family knowing your life is better, because they offer high-quality service to you at a fair price. WesthouseHome.com, or visit them on Facebook. That's Westhouse Home Improvement. Cherry Valley Concrete specializes in residential and multifamily concrete construction. They excel at footings, walls, flat work, site work, pumping, and more. 48 years of experience servicing the state of Michigan and beyond, doing what they love to do. That's Cherry Valley Concrete. Sailors would love to get a bucket here with 60 seconds to go in the first quarter. They trail 15-11. Woltheis got away with a step at the high point as she drives to the lane. Drew the foul, though, on the block, and Obande, Malaya, gets called for her foul. She'll go to the line. Lizzie hits both free throws. She now has 7. And it's 15-13. 50 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Crusaders break the press, but Van Dyken couldn't handle the throw from Obande. Grabbed by Nitz quickly to the front court to Boonstra. Blocked on the way up by maybe Obande. And that could be 2 quick ones on her, Curt. That's huge.
Yeah, advantageous for South. So far, so good at the free throw line. Let's see if they can keep extending the streak here.
Boonstra 4 for 4, 3 for 3 from the line. 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Shout out to Coach Danny Brown, sitting at home tonight, feeling under the weather. So we hopefully he's feeling better as the day goes on, but cheering on the Sailors and Mrs. Coach Brown from home tonight.
I am glad to hear that his attention is locked in on this one. Off the press, another steal for South Christian. Loose ball into the hands of Nitz. Now with 25 seconds to go in a tie game, Sailors look for a good shot. They find Prince down at the left block. Hit the side of the backboard. Grabs her own rebound. Kicks it out to Boonstra. Her three is off and into the hands of Makaro Bonde. Quickly the other way with 10 seconds to go. All the way to the bucket and lays it in. Got to stop that drive. Makaro Bonde with her first bucket at 17-15. 4 seconds to go. Thomasma, left wing, kicks it out to Woltheis. Long three at the buzzer. Got it. Lizzie Woltheis, they left her open and she drained it. That's the way the first quarter ends. We got a good one. 18-17, a shootout here. After one at South Christian. Stay with us. Second quarter just around the corner on Michigan Sports Radio, NFHS, and the Sailor Zone.
Cornerstone University.
The professors are very open to helping whenever they can.
Academic excellence, character-driven athletics, Christ-centered community involvement.
Cornerstone has been a great opportunity for me to grow as a leader, just being able to approach people and be warm and welcoming and hospitable.
Experience it for yourself. Attend a Golden Eagle Day at Cornerstone for a taste of campus life and the chance to meet faculty and staff. To arrange a visit for your high school junior or senior, go to cornerstone.edu. Cornerstone University. Build a life that matters.
Back at South Christian, Bob Sack alongside our color analyst Curt Copeland. Tim Chenoweth here with the statistics tonight. 18-17 after the first quarter. Sailors in a good one, just as we expected.
Yeah, it's neck and neck so far on the scoreboard, also on the stat sheet. Rebounds just about even. Field goal percentage slightly favoring Unity Christian. Turnovers 3 for Unity, 2 for South. So this is shaping up to be exactly what we expect it to be. A super fun basketball game.
Key play in the first quarter there happened at the end. Malaya Obande picking up her second foul. She has blistered the net so far with all but 4 of Unity's 17 points. Bill Postma's team will have to work without her to begin this second quarter. Sailors to work on the offensive end. Boonstra swings it right corner to Nitz. Up to Woldheist at the right wing. She'll try to use the Nitz screen. Runs it top side to Prinz. Left wing Boonstra. It's that man-to-man Crusader defense. Another potential traveling. Woldheist got away with there on the right wing. That's a couple times. Prinz step back 3 from the right point. Just off the mark. For the loose ball underneath, controlled by Nitz, a jump ball.
Yeah, tough matchup for Nitz tonight. Kate Vandertil, number 30, got a few inches on her, so hopefully be able to pull her away from the basket, drive, cut, get to the rim.
Yeah, I think there's no doubt the interior quickness is probably an advantage for South Christian. Key is how you use it tonight. Sailors will go with that 1-2-1-1 full court press. Sailors break it, and of course another turnover. Stella DeSmit cupped it on the dribble, and they'll call her for carrying. 7:16 to go here in the second quarter. Thomas the screen, gets to the rack and lays it in. Good take by Sophia.
What we love about Sophia's game is she's her quickness, but also incredibly smooth with the basketball in her hand. Really nice finish.
Comes into this game, averaging 14.5 points a game. Here's Obande, gets to the rack again, right down the pipe to lay it in. That's been a problem for South Christian. They've given up penetration from the Obande sisters. 20-19, South on top. Quick pass inside to Woldheist. Good cut again. Both teams scoring at will here in the first half. And Bill Postma will call a timeout. They'll keep it right here. So far, Curt, 2 games into the season for South Christian girls, 2-0, 3 games.
Played Forest Hills Northern on Tuesday. Came away with a really good victory at home. Close game down to the wire. South did a great job of milking the clock and taking advantage of some big stops down the stretch. For me, the way I look at it, it was a grow-up game. Didn't play great. Played well enough to win, found a way to win at the end, and as a young team still, those are the things you really want to do, is continue to grow and get better game by game. The opponents are always going to be tough with the schedule, so it was good to see them eke out that win, and then another heavyweight fight here against Unity Christian.
Sailors 3-0, Unity Christian 2-1. Down by 3, Unity goes to work on the offensive end. Malaya Obande back in the game with those 2 fouls. She airballs a left pocket 3. Sailors on a run out. Prinz ahead to boost. A little Euro step, but they're going to get it for Trevor.
Sure do like the aggression that Prinz is playing with and trying to push the pace.
It's a big difference for her from last year to this year. Confidence displayed by the sophomore point guard. remarkably improved over, as it was expected to be here for her second year. Makara Obande pumps on Nitz, drives, couldn't get it to go, but right there for the putback is Kate Vanderhill. That's no good. South comes away with it. Into the front court. Thomas finds a Erica Brown's really found something with that cut down the lane, hasn't she?
Yeah, because Ashley and Lizzie out on those wings are attracting attention, and Cammie's doing a great job of finding those open lanes and finishing at the rim.
Sailors by 5. Bonde drives the right baseline, had a crease, but overshot the backboard. And on the rebound, foul against
Obande.
Beauty Christian. Is that her third? It is. She has just picked up her third foul. That was a frustration foul. She had a crease to the bucket, but missed it and then committed the foul.
Yeah, you gotta. It's hard. You want to play aggressive. You want to play your game, but you also have to know where you're at in the foul situation. So tough break for Unity.
24-19. Sailors by 5. Sets the offense on the left point. Gets a step on Makara Obande. Now leaves it for Thomas on the left corner 3. Too strong. Battle for the boards. Grabbed by Nagelkirk. Good to see her back in the game after that injury. Fires it ahead to Belzen underneath. Intended for Vanderhill. Knocked away. But the Crusaders recover and draw a foul on South Christian. .4:55 to go in the first half. 24-19. That's just the second foul of the quarter. Each team has 1. Nagelkirk will draw a quick second. No, they'll call it on Nagelkirk with the carry. No foul. That's the second time that has been called. Usually you go through a game and see that infraction, but it's never called. We've seen it twice here tonight.
Maybe Coach Brown gave him a little tip, heads up before the game.
Erica working the roughs here in the first half. Right point Nitz. Pass to the free throw line to Skur is overthrown. Makara Obande on the run out. Left-handed scoop too strong. Skur grabs the boards. And the Sailors on a little bit of a run here. Prin's left point 3. That's off the mark. Out of bounds. It'll stay with South Christian. We talked to Eric after the last home game against Holland Christian, or last Friday night's home game against Holland Christian. He talked about the hot three-point shooting that South has started the season with and realized it's not going to be there every night. And tonight, it hasn't been quite as dynamic as earlier in this month of December.
Yeah, and it was good on Tuesday. Tuesday, they were able to knock down a lot of perimeter shots and keep that extended lead. But yeah, good basketball teams will figure out how to adjust, figure out how to put hands in face, deflect shots. So great adjustments so far tonight of getting to the rim by the Sailors.
Right wing Lily Nitz, corralled there by Nagelkirk, so she'll bounce it top side to Hookwater. Leaves for Woltheis, dribbles right side. Finds Hookwater, drives the right baseline. Long bounce pass left corner to Woltheis, then finds Nitz at the left wing for a three-point jumper. Great ball movement again for the Sailors. Really spinning that ball around the perimeter well tonight.
Yeah, super unselfish. We really like to see that. Nitz is still hot from the outside, shooting over 60% from 3.
Malaya Obande misses a three-pointer from the left point. Ball caroms into the hands of Woltheis. Into the front court, finds Skur, right baseline, right back to Nitz, cutting down the lane, could not convert, knocked out of bounds, and stay with South Christian. Yeah, boy, the cuts, the unselfishness, the perimeter ball movement, it's been exemplary here in the first half. Sailors by 8, 3:15 to go. Thomasma, right corner, finds a streaking Skur to the bucket again, and she falls away from 6 feet along the left baseline and drops it through.
Yeah, very athletic cut, play, finish. Great job by Ava.
The lead balloons to 9. Here's Pell with a three-pointer from the right point. Off the flange. Skur clears the glass and then guns it ahead to Thomas. She wasn't looking, and it goes out of bounds. Timeout on the floor. 10-point lead for South Christian here in the first half. We'll step aside when we return. Crusaders back on offense. Calvin University, one of our sponsors of high school sports here on Michigan Sports Radio, the Sailor Zone. Great to have coverage of Calvin University hockey this winter on Michigan Sports Radio. Coverage, of course, as well as the Knights prepare for their first ever football season next fall under the leadership of Coach Trent Figg. Good to spend some time with him last week at halftime of the invite at Calvin University, where South Christian boys knocked off Rockford in a good ball game. Trent's got his first fall under his belt, ready to go for spring practice here as they get ready for the September 7th opener against Oberlin next fall. Back to the action. Unity Christian on the offensive end. They'll bounce it down low to an open Kate Vanderhill. Spins on, looked like drew a foul.
Looked to me like it was on Wolteis. Ended up being on Prinz. Must have been with the body.
At any rate, that sends the junior center Kate Vanderhill to the line for two. She misses the first. Got the second. And it's 29-20 with 2.5 to play. Top side, Emerald Hookwater. They run the weave outside, find Skur open for a left corner three. Airmails into the hands of Vanderhill. Head to Makaro Bonde. Stops at the free throw line. Spins on Prinz. Scoops it between two defenders. Wouldn't go, and Skur comes away with a rebound. Sailors on the move. Pass too far for Woltheis, out of bounds. If you're Bill Postma, you got to feel like, hey, if I can just get to the break down by 6-10 without my big star, Malaya Obande, I'm going to feel pretty good.
Yeah, the key is to keep it within striking distance until you get to that second half break.
Obande with all but 13 of the 20 Unity points, but she's on the bench with 3 fouls. Crusaders back to work on offense. Carly Valzen into the game. Senior forward threw it away. Another turnover forced by South Christian. Ahead to Thomasma. Between the circles, Prinz will set it up. Against that man defense, finds a step, now kicks it left wing to Thomasma for an open catch and shoot. Too strong and out of bounds. Thomas was a pretty good golfer, right, Curt?
She's one of the best golfers in school history. Typically a top 5 finisher all 4 years here in her time at South. Just a tremendous athlete. I think she could roll out and just play about any sport at a high level. But yes, very committed to her golf game, and it's proven to be pretty impressive over the years.
Good work by Unity as they find Abby Lambers underneath inside of Boonstra at the low left block. She elevates for the layup, but was fouled, and the junior forward will go to the line. Headed somewhere to play golf?
It's a great question. I don't have an answer for you, but I'm going to find out.
Lambers off on the first free throw. Tonight's game also brought to you by Burgess Concrete Construction. Been excelling at commercial and industrial concrete projects. They offer services in concrete construction, polished concrete, concrete pumping, and much more. Burgess Concrete Construction. empty-handed at the free throw line for Lambers. South Christian retains that 29-20 lead. Crusaders have really struggled without Moaya Obande in the lineup since she went out with those 3 fouls. Double dribble on Wolfheis. 45 seconds to go, but like we talked, they're only down by 9, and they've got a chance to get to the break here in single digits.
Yeah, if you're South here, you got to come up with a big stop, get a good possession on offense, try to keep that lead extended. There's going to be some good halftime adjustments, I'm guessing, by both teams.
Vivian Nagelkirk into the front court. Right wing Addison Pell against the Thomasma pressure. Pell double teamed. Probably got bailed out there. That's the 4th team foul. So again, the new rule this year, it takes 5 fouls to get to the free throw line and a non-shooting foul. And when you do, you pick up 2 shots. South Christian's committed 4 here in the second quarter. So if there's a next foul, it will send the Crusaders to the line. You like that new rule?
Yeah, I think I enjoy it. I don't know anything about basketball or scheme-wise, so I'm going to defer to Coach Johnson and Coach Brown. Let me know if they like it or not.
That's a little strong statement, my friend, to say you don't know anything about the game. 20 seconds to go. Sailors looking for the last shot here, up by 9. Thomasma spins on Nagelkirk, now finds Nitz, left corner. 3 is short. Rebound, bounces to Van Dyken. Ahead to Nagelkirk with 6 seconds to go. She'll race into the front court to an open underneath layup. Good by Lambers. Good way to finish for Unity Christian.
She missed it.
And she missed that shot. Boy, she had a great look. And
from here, it looked like it went in.
It went through.
I'll defend you on that one.
29-20 at the end of the first half. South Christian over Unity Christian on Michigan Sports Radio, the NFHS, and the Sailor Zone. Stick with us. The West House Home Improvement halftime show's coming up. We'll be joined by Taylor Johnson, the head boys coach here at South Christian. He'll recap a busy week last week for the Sailors and look ahead to tonight's matchup with Unity Christian. That's all ahead on the West House Home Improvement halftime show.
What would you do with some extra time? Shop Fastlane today.
Somebody once said life moves pretty fast, and that's exactly how we like it. Want to build something? Great. Start businesses, build bridges, raise a whole city. Future in fighting crime? Want to save lives? Do it all here. But you've got to go forward fast. Because today is now, and tomorrow is soon. And to get ahead of the game, you got to get ahead of your time. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
Are you looking for a new career? Aetna Supply is hiring. Aetna Supply is Michigan's #1 plumber wholesaler, servicing local customers for over 50 years. They offer great benefits, a 401k with company match, quarterly bonuses, and no Sundays. Once again, check them out at aetnasupply.com/careers or click on their logo on the Michigan Sports Radio homepage. Have you recently collided with a deer or been caught in an unfortunate accident? Don't worry, Car Center Collision and Glass is your trusted partner to bring your vehicle back to life. With convenient branches in Cedar Springs, Burton Heights, Alpine, and Big Rapids, we're right around the corner to provide expert assistance. From collision repairs to mechanical fixes, we're your one-stop solution for all your car needs. Check us out at carcentermi.com.
It is halftime here at South Christian High School. Girls basketball matchup between the Unity Christian Crusaders and the South Christian Sailors. South on top 29-20 at the break. Welcome inside the West House Home Improvement halftime show. West House Home Improvement, family-owned operation since 1971, specializing in sunrooms, screen rooms, replacement windows, decks, and other exterior remodeling. Good to be joined as we often are here at halftime of the girls' game, by Taylor Johnson, the head coach of the South Christian boys team. And Taylor, you got up Sunday morning and you took a big breath because you played 3 games in 5 nights last week at Grand Rapids Christian, home against Holland Christian, and then at against Rockford on Saturday night at Calvin. A terrific week to kick off the campaign, and you had a chance to think about it a little bit, reflect on, I'm sure, the first flurry of games, thoughts on the good and the bad after 1 week.
Yeah, long week, obviously. I mean, playing 3 games in 5 days and really not having any practice time is not pretty ideal for a coach who likes to be prepared. So a lot of trust in our players. Friday night, obviously, was a really good game. We got off to a really good start, held them to 12 in the first half. Thought we played with better pace and handled their pressure. And then a no-day prep for a really, really good Rockford team was really difficult to do. But I kind of tell the guys, I said, that's what you want, man. That's what you want to play. You want to play in these moments. You want to play in these games. You don't want to make excuses. You just got to go out there, and the better team's going to win. And they were really good. And we got up, I think we got up 14 or 17 at one point, and they just kept clawing back. And it was kind of down to the wire at the end, and we made some free throws to finish it. So really proud of our guys. 2 really good wins, and we got to keep it going tonight.
I just commended you last week, all week long, on the scheduling process. I think to have a game on Tuesday and on Friday and Saturday just happens to be the same schedule that would occur the second week of March in a quarterfinal and a couple of matchups at Breslin. I don't think that you get to Breslin in March and think back to those days in December when you had that 3-game set. But yet, how does that help? How does last week help you if, in fact, the good fortune would be that you arrive at Breslin?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty far ahead. But I will say last year, playing in those 3 games, like we did, there's not much you're going to change. There's not much you can do to prep. I mean, you just got to do you. You got to do your stuff. And I think that's what we really try to focus on, and not so much the other team. What can we control? And when we control good things, I mean, good things can happen. But we still got a long way to go, Bob. I mean, it was a great week for us, but, I really liked that we had some time to practice this week. Having 4 days of practice was really refreshing for me. We didn't practice very well, but that's okay. Those things are going to come. We'll see if we can bounce back here tonight.
I thought one of the stories last week that we were all talking about was play of the junior center, Davis Kemper. We knew he could be a factor this year. You told me that back in November. His play was pretty impressive on both ends of the floor. What'd you like best about him?
Well, he just played within himself, and that was just fun to see. He's a confident kid. He's got the size. He's got the strength. He's done a great job with his body getting bigger and stronger. He's grown. I mean, he was 6'5" last year. He's all 6'7" right now. But just to see him play confident out there was fun to see. Last year, he got hurt, too. He kind of caught his stride, and then he got hurt. He missed 9 games. So we didn't really get to see him much last year. So he's a big key for us. Really happy for him, but he's got to keep getting better.
So tonight, Unity Christian in town. Love this game, Taylor. It's been always on the schedule, the Friday before Christmas break for years. And it's just a great doubleheader. It'll be a sellout crowd tonight. Played these guys twice last year, beat them by 8 at their place in December, and then come back and really blow them out at Calvin in that big quarterfinal matchup. How are they different or the same from last year?
They're different. They're a lot different. They're a lot more balanced. They're a young team. They got like 6 sophomores on varsity, but everybody's a threat with these guys. They all can make shots. It's hard to scout them because they're all kind of similar players. They're so fundamentally sound. They play so patient on offense, and they really move the ball. And then defensively, I mean, they get up and get you now. I mean, they're going to switch hard, be aggressive on us. They're going to press. They're going to run and jump. We really got to handle their pressure. This is going to be a huge challenge for us. They're a good team. I watched them beat a good Covenant team, and they took Granville down to the wire, and I really thought they kind of outplayed them. The score didn't show that way, but they're a really good team. This is going to be a big challenge for us.
Big young center, Jake Chapman, a junior who played as a sophomore last year, was really coming out at the end of the year, but he's had an injury issue. Will he play tonight as far as you know?
No, Jake won't play. He's a great kid. We actually sent him a get well wishes, when his second injury happened. He's just a tremendous kid. He plays AAU with Carson Viss, so they're very close. His family, what they've told is they would like him to try to get back to it. The doctors haven't cleared him yet because of his heart. Really scary situation, and our thoughts and prayers are with the Chapman family as that's going to be a long recovery for him. Wish him the best. And then their other key guard, Fisher's out as well tonight. So, they got a couple injuries, but the thing about them is they're so deep. They run a system, and all these guys play with such confidence that no matter who's out for Unity, it's going to be a tough game.
All right, Taylor Johnson should be fun tonight. Look forward to it. And hopefully Sailors will move to 3-1 tonight against Unity Christian. Let's go, Taylor Johnson on the West House Home Improvement Halftime Show. 29-20 here in the girls' game. South Christian on top. Stick with us. Second half just around the corner. MSR and the NFHS Network.
Looking for a great place to buy a used truck or car? Check out Extreme Truck and Auto Center, located at 1098 O'Malley Drive in Coopersville. They have a huge selection of trucks, cars, vans, and SUVs. Stop by their lot or give them a call at 616-384-3777. You can check out their inventory at xtacenter.com.
Michigan Hearing Experts sell and service several brands of hearing aids. Are you having trouble having a conversation or unable to hear the latest play of the game? We perform comprehensive hearing exams and use real ear measurements to ensure optimal functioning hearing aids for your unique needs. Our highly trained doctors of audiology are dedicated to helping you reconnect with your world. Visit MichiganHearingExperts.com to find a location near you and take the first step towards better hearing with Michigan Hearing Expert.
Cornerstone University.
The professors are very open to helping whenever they can.
Academic excellence, character-driven athletics, Christ-centered community involvement.
Cornerstone has been a great opportunity for me to grow as a leader, just being able to approach people and be warm and welcoming and hospitable.
Experience it for yourself. Attend a Golden Eagle Day at Cornerstone for a taste of campus life and the chance to meet faculty and staff. To arrange a visit for your high school junior or senior, go to cornerstone.edu. Cornerstone University. Build a life that matters.
The Grand Rapids Sports Hall of Fame celebrates the city's rich sports history by honoring prominent West Michigan athletes and those who have contributed greatly to sports on a local, state, or national level. A class is elected each year and then honored at an induction ceremony in the fall. They also prevent annual events in support of West Michigan athletics, and they raise funds to support local youth organizations and charities. Follow them on Facebook or check out the pictures and biographies of all 181 inductees at grshof.com.
Back at South Christian, the second half about to start. Sailors led in the first half by Lizzie Woltheis with 12 points, 6 apiece for Cammie Boonstra, Sophia Prins, 2 for Ava Skur. Game high honors thus far tonight go to Malaya Obande with 13. And did she just pick up her 4th?
No, she did not.
Oh, it was Nagelkirk.
It looked like it, though.
I really would like to see her in the game, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
I mean, it's just really fun to see her play and see how Erica Brown sets up the defense to stop her. Sailors on offense to start this second half. Baseline drive by Thomasma. A whistle, and she walked before she took it to the hole.
Yeah, those couple travels that Woltheis maybe got away with, Thomasma did not.
See, you know more about basketball than you think. You saw the same thing I saw. A little shuffle by Lizzie on that move.
Yeah, you get lucky every now and then.
30 seconds into the second half. Unity Christian on the offensive end. Makara Obande guns it left point to her sister Malaya. Top side to Nagelkirk. Looks under for Vanderhill. Can't get her, so leaves for Malaya with a right wing 3 off the flange. Battle for the rebound. Makara Obande knocked it out of bounds. South Christian ball. Curt, any first half stats that jumped out at you here?
Yeah, we're just about neck and neck. Field goal percentage goes in favor of Unity Christian, but the difference here, 16 total rebounds for South Christian, only 8 for Unity. So that seems to be the one stat of separation here so far.
Woltheis open for a left wing 3. That's off the front of the iron. Into the hands of Vanderhill. Quickly down into the front court. Malaya Obande on the right wing. Cross-court pass to her sister. Now back to Malaya. Spins at the right elbow. Kicks it right corner to Malaya. Good defense by South Christian. Closing the gaps and cutting off the passing lanes. Vanderhill open for a turnaround jumper in the lane. Good looking shot by Kate Vanderhill. Her first field goal. It's 29-22.
Yeah, not bad defense there by the Sailors, but a nice left-handed finish by Vanderhill.
Great baseline. Prins drives, now turns and spins and lofts a 10-footer just outside the right block. Drops it through. 8 for Sophia Prins. 31-22. point. Obande, nice move right around Lizzie Woldheis, scooped it with the right hand off the glass and in.
Yeah, she's got a great first step. And she's and has the ability to get to the rim. Very impressive.
Left wing Thomasma. Top of the circle to Woldheis, back to Thomasma. She'll hand to Boonstra. She finds a crease down the lane, scoops it with the left hand, no. Just left it short, and Obande on the run. Stops at the free throw line. A little up and under against Woldheis, no, but knocked out of bounds by Lizzie. It'll stay with Unity.
The Obande's sisters with a really impressive offensive game by both of them. Very in control.
Really is. Malaya is number 23, the senior. Kara, number 11, the junior. They find Nagelkirk inside for an easy layup. And Nagelkirk with her first basket. Erica Brown wants a timeout. We'll take one as well. South Christian up 31-26. 5:16 to go here in the third quarter on Michigan Sports Radio in the Sailor Zone.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
For over 85 years, Sobie Company has been a premier commercial construction contractor specializing in everything from walls and ceilings to floors and insulation. We have been part of almost every large commercial construction project in West Michigan, including the newly constructed South Christian High School, Byron Center Christian renovations, and 2 expansion projects at Dutton Christian. Our skilled and talented craftsmen can make any interior dream you have on a construction project a reality. Go Sailors!
Back at South Christian, big crowd filing in here during the girls game. And we're watching a good one. 31-26 South Christian ahead. There's the boys game to follow. We have that for you on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone as well. Sailors after that timeout back to work on the offensive side between the circles. Prinz. She leaves for Woldheis. Kick it underneath the Prinz now. Bounces it right corner to Thomasma. Right point by Boonstra. Three-pointer off the mark. A great save by Prinz into the hands of Nitz, and she dropped it through.
Yeah, excellent second effort there by Prince, just finding Nitz right in the sweet spot.
33-26, Sailors, 4.5 to play here in the third. Obande, left wing, skip pass, right corner to her sister. Three-pointer off the flange into the hands of Prinz. In the front court now, Thomasma. Right wing guarded by Vanderhill. It's a cutting Boonstra. That play has been there all night long. Boonstra with a good feed from Thomasma, lays it in, and the lead's back to 9.
Yeah, Coach Brown finding a real good answer there, and the girls are doing a great job of executing.
Between the circles, Nagelkirk. Free throw line to Vanderhill. Now back underneath to her on the left. Good ball movement there by Unity Christian as Vanderhill off the glass on the left side, 35-28. Prinz drives right side, spins back to the lane, leaves the runner short. Vanderhill controls the boards. Ahead to Obande, coast to coast against Prinz, and drew the contact on the layup. Pretty good defense by Sophia, but again, just that hesitation right in the lane by Obande caused Prinz to commit the foul. That's her third, so both point guards now with a trio of fouls.
Yeah, it's going to see interesting to see how this plays out. That's a really smooth attack by Obande. Prinz got into a little bit of a negative spot, reached a little bit. She's going to take a little bit of a break and see if Ava and company can take care of the basketball, get some good quality movement and shots.
Emerald Hookwater checks in. Nitz will sit down, so will Prinz. Obande got them both. 17 for her to lead all scorers. 3:20 to play. Sailors by 5. Free throw line. Thomasma now retreats. Calls for the booster screen, but she'll leave it to Woltheis at the left point. Uses the Thomasma screen. Eyed the long three from the top of the circle, but thought better of it and gives to Cami Booster now. Guns at right corner to Thomasma underneath to a cutting Booster. Picked off by Nagelkirk. Couldn't control it out of bounds. That's the first time they've actually got in the passing lane on that cut down the lane. Amy Newhoff, or Anna Newhoff, checking in for the Crusaders. Nagelkirk will sit down. 35-30, 3 minutes to play in the third. Been a good one. Woltheis, top of the key to Thomasma. Picks up her dribble, left point to Woltheis. Vanderhill way out on her. Booster, left corner three ball airmailed into the hands of Makaro Bande. Coast to coast against Woltheis. Stops. Euro steps it in for the lay-in.
Good defense there by Woltheis. Just a little bit better offense by Abande. Good shifty moves down underneath the basket.
The junior, Makar Obande, with her 6th point. And it's a 3-point game with 2:20 to play here in the third quarter. Woltheis picks up her dribble, fires it right point to Booster. Now they get to Ava Skur along the right baseline. Stopped by Obande, finds a cutting Thomasma, who streaks down the lane and converts the nice pass from Skur.
Yeah, great patience by Ava Skur there, not panicking, drawing the defense in, finding an open cut. Great finish by Thomasma.
Just her first basket of the game. Left wing Makar Obande inside to Vanderhill. Good turnaround jumper from 6 feet with the left block by Kate Vanderhill. She's come alive here now with 7 points. 37-34, a minute 40 to go. Thomasma, nice pick and roll down to Bookwater, but a beautiful defensive deflection by Vanderhill into the hands of Pell. They race into the front court on the left wing. Makaro Bondi finds Vanderhill in the lane. Kick out to Malayo Bondi for the top side three. Rims out, rebound grabbed by Newhoff, and on the follow, she was fouled and she'll go to the line.
So it seems like things have switched a little bit. We're getting a little stagnant on offense for the Sailors. Not a lot of movement and cutting. Great ball movement by Unity Christian, inside, outside. Good look by Obande. Excellent offensive rebound for the Satyrs.
And probably, Curt, no coincidence that Malai Obande has been in the game all the third quarter here and has cut this 9-point halftime lead by South down to 3.
Yep, you can definitely see that she is not only somebody who likes to have the ball in her hand, but moves it really, really well and understands the offense.
Free throws have hurt the Crusaders. They've missed now 5 of their last 6. As Newhoff comes up empty on that duel of shots. 75 seconds to go in the third quarter. South by 3. Thomasma bounces right side to Nitz. Got a step on Obande. Right corner to Skur. So reset to Thomasma, the right point. Skip pass, left point to Skur. Backs it up now. Hassled by Newhoff. Hands off to Woltheis. She's turned away in the right corner. Probes. Leaves for Thomasma, left corner. Eyes the three, but steps back and will give it to Woltheis on the left wing. Good defense right now by Unity Christian. Early again, cutting down the gaps. Thomasma finds one, gets to the free throw line, kick out to Woltheis. 3-ball rims out. Battle for the loose ball underneath. Foul's going to go against South Christian. That's on Sophia Prinz, and that, check that. No, that's on Hookwater. That's her second. Team's third. So with 38 seconds to go, again, likely no free throws here on the common fouls.
Addison Pell doing a really good job defense against Woltheis, playing her up, allowing her to not get by on the dribbles and cuts.
Last shot time for Unity Christian, down by a triple with 20 seconds to go. Nagelkirk counted by Thomasma. She'll bring it back out to the timeline. 14 seconds. They find Pell, left wing. Nagelkirk to Obande, right corner, drives baseline, bounce pass to a driving Stella DeSmit. Couldn't get the layup to go. Good movement again. Good set by Unity Christian. Just couldn't convert. And with a second to go, South Christian will inbound it, and that's the way the third quarter will end. 37-34. Sailors' 9-point lead at the break was trimmed to just 3, and we go to the fourth with an exciting fourth quarter ahead on Michigan Sports Radio. Stay with us on the Sailor Zone.
Don't just find yourself, make yourself. Start businesses, build bridges, save lives, raise a whole city. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
Burgess Surveying is a privately owned company that has been serving the West Michigan community and state for over 15 years. They perform a wide variety of surveying services. Whether you're a homeowner who is looking to establish your property lines or a large commercial contractor who wants its project to be completed efficiently and timely, Burgess Surveying can meet your needs. They're located in downtown Byron Center. Give them a call at 616-277-1636. You will be sure to have a great experience.
Tonight's third quarter brought to you by Hookwater Family Dentistry, Wyoming teeth whitening, dental implants, veneers, from routine cleanings and fillings to braces and devices. Hookwater Family Dental is equipped to handle all your dental needs. Also by Choice One Bank. Choice One Bank sees opportunity for you, your business, and family. Visit us in person or online at Choice One Bank, member FDIC. Curt, been a good one tonight. We should have a good final stanza.
Yeah, here we go. Prinz back in the game with her third foul. Abande now taking a quick break, so we'll see if the tides can turn in terms of the point guards. See what kind of flow each team can get into.
Sailors with their starting lineup in there except for Hookwater. It's like a 1-2-2 zone now by South Christian. Trying to cut down some of that penetration by Malachi Obande. Sailors find Pell on the right baseline. She comes up short on the 12-footer. South Christian on the run out. Prinz all the way to the hole. Lays it in. Oh, rounded out. Had a great look at the left block, but couldn't convert. Smith rips down the boards. Quickly head to Nagelkirk all the way to the hole. She couldn't finish. Foul short. And Woolheis cleans the glass for the Sailors. 40 seconds gone in the fourth quarter. South Christian clinging to a 3-point lead. Backdoor cut to Prinz again. A little off balance. Missed the layup. Pell coast to coast. Left-handed loft scoop falls through. Madison Pell with her fourth point. It's a 1-point game. Woolheis. Thomas on the right wing. Outside the Prinz. Watched there by Nagelkirk. Had to get a step on her. Now steps back. Right side to Thomasma. She'll drive the lane, spin, fall away jumper, rolls through from 12. Good shot by Ashley Thomasma. I haven't seen that much. Usually she's going to score on the catch and shoot or the lay-in. Got to the paint and hit the jumper. Up the other way. Three-pointer by Pell is short. Little hands off the front of the iron to Prinz. Long lead pass to Thomasma. Now back to Prinz at the left wing. Top of the key to Skur. Drives on Obande. Three-pointer from the right corner on its way by Nitz off the back of the iron. Pell with the rebound. 6 minutes to go here in the fourth. Unity Christian will set up. Elia Obande and Vanderhill get set to check in. A little big in the third quarter. Three-pointer on the way by Pell from the left wing off the flange. Nitz grabs the loose ball. Hustles into the front court for South. Prinz at the left point. Watched by Nagelkirk, tries to get a step. Now step back at the free throw line underneath. They try to find Hookwater, knocked out of bounds by Makara Obande. They'll stay with South.
Yeah, at this point in the game, right? Three-point game, less than 6 minutes left to go. Young team still, you would consider South. Maybe run the ball through Thomasma a little bit. See if she can get things under control. Obviously, you can get Woolheis going on a big three or a long shot. Go for that, too.
Left elbow inbounds to Nitz. Three-pointer on the way from the left corner by Prinz is short. Vanderhill there for the boards. By 3, Unity on lead pass pass to Makaro Bonde. Right baseline, drives on Prinz and bounced it off her own foot out of bounds. Good D by Sophia Prinz. It's been hard to come by for South Christian here in the second half. They've scored just 10. Prinz with a dribble on the left wing, trying to get a step on Bonde. Can't do it. Cycles it back to Wolfheis. Dribbles right point, bounces underneath, screwed away by Addison Pell. Good defense looking for the receiver. All the way to the hole, left-handed layup is good. Nice play by Addison Pell.
Yeah, Pell's doing a really good job of creating some opportunities on defense that are leading to her having an opportunity on offense. She's doing a great job on Lizzie. We'll see if we can't get her separated.
1 point lead again. Boonstra drives the left side. Pushed there by Vanderhill. Foul play out of bounds to South. Seems like Unity, despite having Malaya Obande back in the game, Kurt's been more balanced here in the third quarter.
Yeah. Vanderhill's been doing a good job. Pell has really stepped up as well.
South inbounds it to Wolfheis in the left wing. She'll give it to Thomas. Cut towards the basket. She was pushed to receive the ball. I thought she dribbled it off her own foot, but they'll say it's off the hands, off the foot of Unity Christian. South Christian ball underneath the offensive end.
Yeah, I thought Obande got away with one as she swiped at the face, but
When catch the boost, so she'll spin in the lane over Nagelkirk. Left it short. On the run out ahead to Malaya Obande, coast to coast. Lays it in for the first time tonight. Unity Christian leads in this game by 1 point. It's 40-39 with 4:16 to go. Erica Brown calls a timeout. We'll take one as well. Stay with us. We got a great finish here on Michigan Sports Radio in the Sailor Zone.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
For over 85 years, Sobie Company has been a premier commercial construction contractor specializing in everything from walls and ceilings to floors and insulation. We have been part of almost every large commercial construction project in West Michigan, including the newly constructed South Christian High School, Byron Center Christian renovations, and 2 expansion projects at Dutton Christian. Our skilled and talented craftsmen can make any interior dream you have on a construction project a reality. Go Sailors!
Stay with us after the game tonight for the Cherry Valley Concrete post-game show. Erica Brown should be along for her post-game comments, and then we'll have a chance to visit a little bit with Jake Vermas, South Christian's standout guard. Reflect on the football season that just was, and talk a little basketball as well. Back here, it's 40-39. Good move by Lily Nitz to get free on the left block. She couldn't convert the jumper from 10, and Unity controls quickly ahead to Vanderhill. Missed the layup on the left side, and Nitz is there for the boards. Unity by 1, 3:45 to go. Good drive by Prinz down the left side between 2 defenders. Lays it in for a tough bank shot.
yeah, it was an impressively athletic move there. Even better finish.
South by 1, 41-40, 3:30 to go. Wide open in the left corner is Malaya Obande. They lead. Oh, the shot all the way down, but back out, controlled by Pell. Back to Makara Obande. She's open from the left point and drains the triple. She has 9, and it's now a 2-point lead for Unity Christian, their biggest edge of the night. Right wing Thomas guarded by Vanderhill. Retreats back to the left point where Prinz is open for a 3-ball. That's off the front of the rim, cleared by Makara Obande, and she's pushed by Thomas on the run out. The foul will go against Ashley Thomas.
It seems, again, we talked about it all night long with Obande 23 Obande, Maleo Obande. She is really making some things happen. It was a unique sequence there where his sister was wide open, passed it to sister, she missed, got it back, and the first one absolutely drained it.
Inside of 3 minutes against that South Christian zone. 1-2-2. Nagelkirk splits it right down the middle, then kicks it left corner to Makar Obande. Spins at the left block and drops it just off the mark as it was down and up back out. Sailors control the rebound. Down by a deuce. Right corner, Thomasma. Guarded by Vanderhill. Drive to the right elbow, spin down the lane. Left short shot was deflected by Nagelkirk on a good defensive play. Now Nagelkirk quickly to the front court. Joe Bonde in the right corner. Picks up her dribble against Prinz. Leaves for Vanderhill, the right block. She shuffled her feet. Nope, check that. Timeout. I thought she traveled, but Bill Postma with a good timeout right before that call. And we'll step aside. South Christian 43-41. They trail. 2:15 to go on Michigan Sports Radio on the Sailors.
Sporting U, we know the quality and service our customers are looking for, and we make sure we deliver. Whether it's uniforms, embroidered or screen printed apparel, promotional products, or company web store, Sporting U has an experienced team, phenomenal suppliers, and in-house production to make it all happen seamlessly. You think it, we ink it. Our team is here to help your team stand out. Find out more at sportingu.com. That's sporting and the letter U.com.
The Grand Rapids Sports Hall of Fame celebrates the city's rich sports history by honoring prominent West Michigan athletes and those who have contributed greatly to sports on a local, state, or national level. A class is elected each year and then honored at an induction ceremony in the fall. They also prevent annual events in support of West Michigan athletics, and they raise funds to support local youth organizations and charities. Follow them on Facebook or check out the pictures and biographies of all 181 inductees at grshhof.com.
South Christian. Sailors down by 2. Unity Christian inbound the basketball. Under the offensive side, they flip it into Vanderhill. Nice defensive play by Booster. Tipped it away into the hands of Nitz, and South Christian forces the turnover. Nitz between the circles. Guarded by Makar Obande. Obscure on the left wing. Back out to Booster. Intercepted by Addison Pell. She'll take it the distance and lay it in for the 2. Another good play by Addison Pell. 45-41 Crusaders. Erica Brown will take a timeout. We'll take a quick one, then come back and tell you a little bit about what's transpired here in this tough second half for the Sailors.
For 85 years, Sobie Company has been a premier commercial construction contractor specializing in everything from walls and ceilings to floors and insulation. We have been part of almost every large commercial construction project in West Michigan, including the newly constructed South Christian High School, Byron Center Christian renovations, and 2 expansion projects at Dutton Christian. Our skilled and talented craftsmen can make any interior dream you have on a construction project a reality. Go Sailors!
Curt Copeland, Bill Postma on that Unity side has really dialed up the defense here in the second half.
Yeah, it's been really impressive to see Pell moving around, active hands and feet, really taking away one of the main scoring options for South and Lizzie Wolteis here in the second half.
Lizzie had 12 in the first half. She has not scored. Now she's got a touch. Well, you called it. They dial her up. Pretty good look from 3 off the front of the iron into the hands of Vanderhill. Exactly what you thought, Curt, that Erica would dial up some offense for Lizzie Wolteis. They got her a good shot, but she could not drop it. 85 seconds to go. Unity by 4. They've got Obande trapped, and then Thomas grabbed her on the arm and near the sideline. A foul on South. That's the second, and they're probably going to have to rack up some personals here to force some free throws.
Yeah, it's pretty dangerous when you got these athletic guards of Unity who can move and control the ball. Got to be aggressive and try to get a stop. Somehow steal.
The other player that South has really struggled to get on court is Lily Nitz. Here's a nice drive by Obande. Couldn't finish though. It was tipped controlled by Unity. Comes out to Malaya Obande outside with 60 seconds to go. Addison Pell fouled near the timeline by Boonstra. That's the 13th foul. They'll have it out of bounds. Lily Nitz comes into the game averaging 11 per contest. She's been held to 2 tonight.
Yeah. And
check that 5.
And she had a couple good looks early that went down. But unfortunately, the pressure of Unity Christian and their perimeter defense has really slowed that three-point shooting down that has been really, really good for South for the first 3 games.
Crusaders by 4. They have the ball, and they'll try to play keep away. Malaya Obande near the timeline. Triple team. Gets it to her sister Makara. 45 seconds to go. Knocked out of bounds. Taken off the foot of Makara. South Christian forces the turnover. Now they need to score. 45 seconds to go. Sailors trail by 4, 45 to 41. It's Prinz, Nitz, Woltheis, Thomasma, and Boonstra. Prinz at the right point. Top side to Woltheis. Works on Pell, the right elbow. Double team by Obande. She stole the ball and was fouled immediately by Nitz with 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, and you can tell the Unity Christian guards are going to give teams fits all year long because of their quickness and their ability to quick trap and double team. They've been very, very impressive down the stretch here.
Whistle and a timeout. We'll take a quick one as well.
What would you do with some extra time? Shop Fastlane today.
Sailors will be able to send Unity to the line with another foul. Sailors inbounded to Makara Obande. She's pushed there by Prinz in the backcourt. That will send Obande. That's where this new rule has such an effect. In the old days, it was a 1-and-1, and you would hope that the team would miss the first, but here, 2 shots makes it really a different setup.
Yeah, and it's a difficult thing for coaches to adjust to early on here in the season.
Makara Obande drains the first. She now has 10 points in double figures. Second one on its way. That's off the rim. Oh, but nobody boxed her out. Grabbed her own rebound and then drew the foul, and that's a backbreaker.
Yeah, and you can see the level of frustration now within the South Christian girls out there on the court. Just a simple little thing that can add up to something big. Minor mistake. Frustrating to see if you're Coach Brown.
Obande hits the first. That's a big one. 47 to 41. Sailors had it going in the first half, led by 1 after an exciting first quarter, extended that lead to 10 during the second quarter, led by 9 at the break. She missed the second, and with 26 seconds to go, South's down by 2 possessions. They'll have the ball. Unity cut it to 3 after the third quarter. Now has jumped into a lead. Prinz quickly into the front court. Left wing, Boonstra fakes the 3, drives. Oh, in and out on a 12-footer. Battle for the loose ball along the sideline. Prinz and Nagel Kurt go for it, and a good hustle play by Sophia Prinz. Keeps it with South Christian. 14 seconds to go. Each team with 1 timeout remaining. Thomas went inbound. Prinz got to work quick. Step back 3 from the left point. That's short. In the hands of DeSmit. She's fouled with 7 seconds to go, and Kurt, that may wrap it up.
Yeah, unfortunately for South, the tale of two halves, right? Obande got in foul trouble there that first half, and South was able to take advantage. I tell you, I'm really impressed with Unity Christian's defense here in the second half. Said it a couple times, but Pell's done a good job of trying to eliminate Waltice. Weren't really able to get anybody else going in terms of offensive scoring. Had some good looks, went in, went out. Sometimes that's the way the basketball is going to bounce here on a Friday night.
Unity holds South right now to 12 points in the second half. And this grabs the rebound, now threw it away, and that's the way this one will end. Unity Christian's going to pull off a bit of a surprise tonight. They beat the Sailors 47-41, avenge last year's 58-32 loss, and improved their record to 3-1 and dropped South Christian to 3-1. Stay with us. The post-game show presented by Cherry Valley Concrete's coming up next on Michigan Sports Radio in the Sailor Zone. Unity Christian wins it 47-41.
Recently collided with a deer or been caught in an unfortunate accident? Don't worry, Car Center Collision and Glass is your trusted partner to bring your vehicle back to life. With convenient branches in Cedar Springs, Burton Heights, Alpine, and Big Rapids, we're right around the corner to provide expert assistance. From collision repairs to mechanical fixes, we're your one-stop solution for all your car needs. Check us out at carcentermi.com. This is a beautiful time of year, but for many, it is also the beginning of allergy season, which means lots of sneezing, itchy, watery eyes, runny nose, constant drainage, or ear pressure. These are all allergy symptoms we regularly treat. Don't let your allergy stop you from enjoying what you love to do outdoors. We have several ear, nose, throat, and allergy specialists ready to see you. Find us online at MichiganENTallergy.com. We look forward to helping you enjoy the outdoors again.
Cornerstone University.
The professors are very open to helping whenever they can.
Academic excellence, character-driven athletics, Christ-centered community involvement.
Cornerstone has been a great opportunity for me to grow as a leader, just being able to approach people and be warm and welcoming and hospitable.
Experience it for yourself. Attend a Golden Eagle Day at Cornerstone for a taste of campus life and the chance to meet faculty and staff. To arrange a visit for your high school junior or senior, go to cornerstone.edu. Cornerstone University. Build a life that matters.
Bowling is a great time that combines great friends, football, and bowling. Compete against your friends or family, throwing a football at 10 real bowling pins. You can bring in your own food, or they have a pair of 45-foot bars featuring soft drinks and adult beverages. Visit bowlingwarehouse.com, Grand Rapids, to reserve your lanes.
The 76 Diner and Truck Stop would like to invite you and your families to come and check out their diner. With locations in both Byron Center and Coopersville, they're a great place to stop before or after the game. They have a wide variety of menu choices to feed all the kids. They serve breakfast hot all day, and they're able to accommodate all of your large group needs. Their full menu is available for takeout orders, and they have online ordering at 76truckstopdiner.com.
Back at South Christian High School, Bob Sack alongside Curt Copeland after Unity Christian stunned South Christian on the girls' side here with a 47-41 win over the Crusaders, down by 9.5, down by 3 after the third quarter. Unity Christian stormed back in the final 16 minutes and really did it on the defensive end, Curt Copeland. They held South Christian to just 12 points in that second half, and that's what powered the Crusaders to the victory.
Yeah, the stats are very similar to what we saw at halftime. Unity Christian closed the gap and took the lead with the rebounding margin, 26-24. Unity did a really good job of taking care of the ball in that second half. Only 13 total turnovers, 14 for South Christian. Shooting percentage was consistent for Unity throughout the halves. 40 in the first half, 41% shooting in the second half. Sailors were just not able to penetrate that very, very stingy Unity defense, and when they were able to get to the rim, things weren't falling. So give credit to Coach Postma. A few of those girls on that team use their quickness and their ability to cut off lanes. And so a really tremendous job from them on the defensive end, especially in the second half. So credit to Coach Postma and the Satyrs.
Individual scoring tonight. First for South Christian, Lizzie Woldheis led the way, but get this, all 12 of her points came in the first half. She was scoreless in the second half, comes into this game averaging 16 points a game. And from there just was not a significant amount of scoring really for South Christian. As the next leading scorer was Thomasville with 4 and Prinz with 4 as well. I checked that. I'm sorry. Boostra had 8 and Prinz had 10. So there was one other double figures, one other player in double figures, and that was Cami Boostra. Check that. Sophia Prinz with 10, Cami Boostra with 8. 4 for Ava Skur, 4 for Ashley Thomasma, and 2 for Lily Nitz. For Unity Christian, they were led by game high honors tonight by Mariah Obande. She had 19, 13 in the first half, but really got a lot of balance in that second half. Makara Obande finished the game with 11, 7 in the second half, 8 for Addison Pell. Had a really solid second half with 6 of her points coming in the second half. And I thought Kate Vanderhill, the junior center, who finished with 7, 6 in the second half, played really well as well for Unity. Debbie Lambers and Vivian Nagelkirk both had a bucket. So Unity Christian wins it by a score of 47-41. They'll move to 3-1. South Christian falls to 3-1. And just a really good ball game tonight. Hard-fought game between two pretty good teams that certainly will be strong in their respective conferences this year. Cherry Valley Concrete post-game show rolls on. We'll take a break, then send you to East Lansing, where John Ross is standing by with This Week in High School Sports. Curt Copeland, thanks for doing a fantastic job here in this girls' ball game tonight. And if we won't see you before then, have a wonderful Christmas. And we'll see you back, I think, in 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, at Catholic Central. Am I right on that one?
I was thinking Covenant Christian.
That's right, yes.
But I'll be there.
Can't keep them all straight. Yes, we'll see you back in a couple weeks. But until then, enjoy a great holiday season. Don't go away, though. A lot of basketball still ahead tonight. The boys' game coming up between Unity Christian and South Christian. That's ahead on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone. And send you to East Lansing after this with John Ross.
Hearing experts sell and service several brands of hearing aids. Are you having trouble having a conversation or unable to hear the latest play of the game? We perform comprehensive hearing exams and use real ear measurements to ensure optimal functioning hearing aids for your unique needs. Our highly trained doctors of audiology are dedicated to helping you reconnect with your world. Visit MichiganHearingExperts.com to find a location near you and take the first step towards better hearing with Michigan Hearing Experts. It's a beautiful time of year, but for many, it is also the beginning of allergy season, which means lots of sneezing, itchy, watery eyes, runny nose, constant drainage, or ear pressure. These are all allergy symptoms we regularly treat. Don't let your allergy stop you from enjoying what you love to do outdoors. We have several ear, nose, throat, and allergy specialists ready to see you. Find us online at MichiganENTAllergy.com. We look forward to helping you enjoy the outdoors.
If you're only going to make one basket in a championship game, make sure it's the game winner. And 2 schools win regional titles for the very first time. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. Rockford's Grace Lions had a team-high 23 points in a 65-42 win over Detroit Renaissance in the Division I girls basketball semifinals. So it was a bit of a surprise that in the championship game against West Bloomfield, she was held scoreless for the first 31 minutes and 20 seconds of action. But the three-pointer she hit with 40 seconds left was a big one. Trailing by 1, Rockford swung the ball around to Lions, who hit the game winner.
Anna Y pitch over to Alyssa. Spin move back up top to Anna. Grace Lions, three-point try in the way, and she drains it. What a great time for Grace Lions to hit a 3, and then a turnover for West Bloomfield as they push the action out of bounds.
That was Carolyn Binder of the MHSAA Championship Network with the call. Lions would hit 2 free throws with a second left, cementing the win. Rockford beat the defending champion Lakers of West Bloomfield 40-28 in the D1 Finals. In Division II, Lansing Catholic knocked off Frankenmuth 43-29 to win the title. Playing in front of the biggest crowd of championship day, the Cougars jumped out to an 11-0 lead and never looked back. Twin sisters Leah and Anna Richards led the way for Lansing Catholic, as Leah had 16 and Anna had 14. For more on both of these championship games, be sure to check out MHSAA.com. Game balls this week go to Jeremiah Palmer of Niles Brandywine. He scored 14 in a regional final win over Centerville. It's Brandywine's first ever basketball regional championship. Rochester Adams also won its first regional championship as Peter Cardesis scored 29 in a victory over Clarkston. And to Grand Blanc's R.J. Taylor, he scored 20 in a 59-58 overtime win over Mount Pleasant. Grand Blanc has played in the last 2 D1 title games and hopes to make it to the Breslin Center for a 3rd straight trip.
For high school seniors, the matchup of the year isn't on the field. It's actually online. That's right. When you fill out the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, you could also be eligible for thousands of dollars in additional money from the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Yep, nearly 80% of students who fill out the FAFSA may be eligible. Now that's a matchup we can all root for. Get started today at michigan.gov/achievement. The Michigan Achievement Scholarship. It's a game changer.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
When watching a college or NBA game, the last 2 minutes of the game can seem like it takes forever, especially in recent years where more and more judgment calls made by officials are subject to instant replay. At the high school level, video is not used to make a ruling or confirm or overturn a call made during the course of the contest. The only time video review is used in basketball at the high school level is at the MHSAA semifinal and final games. In these games, video review can be used only to determine if a shot was released in time at the end of the 4th quarter or overtime, or if that shot was a 2-point or 3-point field goal attempt. The MHSAA believes that this very limited use of replay in these games at the very end of the tournament series in boys and girls basketball is the right call.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, go to the MHSAA website now to register. Back to the Breslin Center in the MHSAA Girls Basketball Finals. In Division III, Hemlock beat Blissfield 59-43 to win its first girls basketball title. Reagan Finkbeiner led Hemlock in scoring in the title game with 19, and she led them in their semifinal win over Hart with 24. Blissfield was playing in the title game 50 years after playing in the very first MHSAA Class C girls title game. And in Division IV, Glen Lake beat Baraga 60-43 in a championship game. Maddie Bradford had 28 for the Lakers. Ruby Hogan added 19. Glen Lake cruised to the finals by beating Adrian Lenaway Christian 49-31 in the semis. Baraga avenged last year's semifinal loss to Fowler by knocking off those same Eagles this year in the semifinals. Stats, stories, recaps, and more from a wild weekend at the Breslin Center are all at MHSAA.com. And that will do it for another season of This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. It's a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we will be back in August for the start of the 2023-24 school year. If you're only going to make one basket in a championship game, make sure it's the game winner. And 2 schools win regional titles for the very first time. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. Rockford's Grace Lions had a team-high 23 points in a 65-42 win over Detroit Renaissance in the Division I girls basketball semifinals. So it was a bit of a surprise that in the championship game against West Bloomfield, she was held scoreless for the first 31 minutes and 20 seconds of action. But the three-pointer she hit with 40 seconds left was a big one. Trailing by 1, Rockford swung the ball around to Lions, who hit the game winner.
Anna Y pitch over to Alyssa. Spin move back up top to Anna. Grace Lyons, 3-point try in the way, and she drains it. What a great time for Grace Lyons to hit a 3, and then a turnover for West Bloomfield as they push the action out of bounds.
That was Carolyn Binder of the MHSAA Championship Network with the call. Lions would hit 2 free throws with a second left, cementing the win. Rockford beat the defending champion Lakers of West Bloomfield 40-28 in the D1 Finals. In Division II, Lansing Catholic knocked off Frankenmuth 43-29 to win the title. Playing in front of the biggest crowd of championship day, the Cougars jumped out to an 11-0 lead and never looked back. Twin sisters Leah and Anna Richards led the way for Lansing Catholic, as Leah had 16 and Anna had 14. For more on both of these championship games, be sure to check out MHSAA.com. Game balls this week go to Jeremiah Palmer of Niles Brandywine. He scored 14 in a regional final win over Centerville. It's Brandywine's first ever basketball regional championship. Rochester Adams also won its first regional championship as Peter Cardesis scored 29 in a victory over Clarkston. And to Grand Blanc's R.J. Taylor, he scored 20 in a 59-58 overtime win over Mount Pleasant. Grand Blanc has played in the last 2 D1 title games and hopes to make it to the Breslin Center for a 3rd straight trip.
For high school seniors, the matchup of the year isn't on the field. It's actually online. That's right. When you fill out the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, you could also be eligible for thousands of dollars in additional money from the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Yep, nearly 80% of students who fill out the FAFSA may be eligible. Now that's a matchup we can all root for. Get started today at michigan.gov/achievement. The Michigan Achievement Scholarship. It's a game changer.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
When watching a college or NBA game, the last 2 minutes of the game can seem like it takes forever, especially in recent years where more and more judgment calls made by officials are subject to instant replay. At the high school level, video is not used to make a ruling or confirm or overturn a call made during the course of the contest. The only time video review is used in basketball at the high school level is at the MHSAA semifinal and final games. In these games, video review can be used only to determine if a shot was released in time at the end of the 4th quarter or overtime, or if that shot was a 2-point or 3-point field goal attempt. The MHSAA believes that this very limited use of replay in these games at the very end of the tournament series in boys and girls basketball is the right call.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, go to the MHSAA website now to register. Back to the Breslin Center in the MHSAA Girls Basketball Finals. In Division III, Hemlock beat Blissfield 59-43 to win its first girls basketball title. Reagan Finkbeiner led Hemlock in scoring in the title game with 19, and she led them in their semifinal win over Hart with 24. Blissfield was playing in the title game 50 years after playing in the very first MHSAA Class C girls title game. And in Division IV, Glen Lake beat Baraga 60-43 in the championship game. Maddie Bradford had 28 for the Lakers. Ruby Hogan added 19. Glen Lake cruised to the finals by beating Adrian Lenaway Christian 49-31 in the semis. Baraga avenged last year's semifinal loss to Fowler by knocking off those same Eagles.
Motivator is the perfect word. I think that it definitely set the bar high, set expectations high, goals are high. But I think the biggest thing right now, and like what we did last year, focusing on one game at a time. So right now we're looking at GRC. After that, we're
if you're only
is to be back at the Breslin. So that's what we're planning on. That's what we're hoping for. And yeah.
You and Carson certainly are the guys who will be keyed on again, like you were in football. Same thing in basketball. You're the quarterback out there on the basketball floor, though. How does that pressure the defenses will put on you cause you to develop the players around you?
I think it's a great situation because, yes, me and Carson probably will be taking most of the focus from the defense, but we got a lot of great other pieces this year that I don't think many people know about. And I think they will soon, just because of the focus that will be taken off of them and the opportunities that they'll be given. And super excited to see all these other guys capitalize on their opportunities, and I think it's going to be a great year, and I think defenses are really going to be in trouble.
All right, here's the question that everybody wants to know about Jake Vermas, because they watch him on the gridiron and watch him on the hard court. Which sport do you like better? Yeah. Which if there's a moment at in a week that has you excited about an upcoming Friday night? Like, where does it heighten? Is it more in the basketball season or more in football?
Yeah, I think it's hard. I think I'm going to have to go with football on this one, but it definitely changes. Like, once we get into it with basketball, all I'll be thinking about is that Friday night game, but like I said, football it's a little bit different, but I think it can go either way, honestly. And the biggest thing for me is I love to compete and I love to win.
It's been a pleasure watching you play. Can't wait for this final season. Wouldn't it be awesome to 4 state championship games in your final 2 years? That would be a great high school career. That's already been outstanding.
Yes. Yeah, no, that's definitely the goal, and I think it's everything I've dreamed of. But it would definitely be nice to finish the year on a W. So that's the goal.
All right, Jake Vermas on Sailor Spotlight here, brought to you by West House Home Improvement. Jake, good luck for the rest of the season, and look forward to a fantastic year.
Somebody once said life moves pretty fast, and that's exactly how we like it. Want to build something? Great. Start businesses, build bridges, raise a whole city. Future in fighting crime? Want to save lives? Do it all here. But you've got to go forward fast. Because today is now, and tomorrow is soon. And to get ahead of the game, you got to get ahead of your time. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
Welcome back to South Christian High School for the second game of our doubleheader tonight. Bob Sack alongside former Grand Valley State University head coach Rick Wesley, getting you set for this battle between South Christian and Unity Christian tonight. Rick, great to have you back in the booth tonight, high atop Sailor Gymnasium.
It's exciting. Going to be a great matchup. 2 great teams, well-coached teams, packed house. Friday night in December. Who could ask for anything better?
No doubt. They have been meeting for many years in the middle of December. These 2 schools have. And last year, these 2 teams met twice. South Christian defeated Unity 58-50 at Unity in the regular season. Then in the tournament, state tournament at Calvin, Sailors blew them out 61-38. Scott Sizzle's been around a long time. He's one of the finest coaches in the area. He'll have the Satyrs ready tonight.
He sure is. He's one of my favorites. I love watching him on the sidelines. I know I got a little worked up at times during the game, but he's such an animated guy and such a passionate, competitive guy, and his team reflects that. They're tough, they're hard-nosed, they don't beat themselves. You've got to play the entire game to knock them out.
Scott Sudsman, part of our Sporting U coaches tonight. On the South Christian side, of course, Taylor Johnson, and on the Unity Christian side, Scott Sudsman. We'll take a quick break, come back for the national anthem tonight on Michigan Sports Radio.
What would you do with some extra time? Shop Fastlane today.
And now with tonight's national anthem, South Christian's very own The Madrigals. That's tonight's national anthem from the Madrigals of South Christian. Tonight's coaches for South Christian, Taylor Johnson. For Unity Christian, Scott Sudsman. Tonight's coaches brought to you by Sporting U. You think it, we ink it. That's Sporting U. Starting lineups tonight brought to you by Beist Electric. You understand winning isn't easy. It takes hard work, but it takes practice. Beist Electric is on your team. Check them out at Beist.com. Starting lineups for Unity Christian, Colin Newhouse will start at one guard, a senior. Tyler Bergheis, sophomore guard, number 3 at the other backcourt position. Jack Camming is a sophomore forward, number 10. Hugo Vanderwall, senior center, number 12. And that's Vancouver, number 32 in the middle. For South Christian, it's the senior guard, Jake Ramas, number 0. Tanner Rock at a front court position, number 10, another senior. There's Carson Viss, the All-Stater, junior forward, 6'4", number 11. Sam Weiss gets the nod at the guard spot, number 23, and up front, Davis Kemper, junior, number 35. Rick Wesley, any particular keys that jump out at you tonight as we get set to tip this one off?
Well, I just think Unity Christian, they don't beat themselves. So you really need to focus and concentrate. You can't have lapses in the game. So, a team that doesn't turn it over, a team that doesn't make mistakes, I think that's the big thing. Give yourself the best opportunity to win just by not beating yourself.
Big crowd on hand as we get set to tip this one off, and we are underway on South Christian. Sailors control the opening tip for Moss. Watched there by Kyler Bergheis against that man-to-man Unity Christian defense. They'll play hard, they'll play aggressive. Always do under Scott Sudsma. Vermas gets a step on Bergheis, drives to the lane, lays it in. Picking up right where he left off on Saturday night.
Yeah, just put his head down, took it right at the defense.
2-0, South Christian strikes first. Jake Vermas averaging 13 points a game. 21 points a game after the first 3 games. Unity Christian on the offensive end. Jeff Camming of the sophomore forward. Leads outside for Colin Newhouse.
I think Colin Newhouse is their best shooter. Can't leave him to get open shots.
He drains the 3, and the Crusaders on top 3-2. And these two teams met in the quarterfinals at Calvin University last March. South Christian at 61-38. Broke open a close game in the 3rd quarter.
Looks like Unity Christian has jumped into a zone right off the bat here now.
That zone leaves Weiss open for a corner 3. Left it short into the hands of Bergheis. Quickly into the front court to Dunheis. Left baseline finds Bergheis top side. No on the 3, but Vanderwall chases down the rebound. Leaves for Bergheis, and he'll spin it back and reset that offense. Watched by Rock, finds Dunheis, left wing triple, off the back of the iron, out of bounds. South Christian basketball.
Unity Christian is not afraid to be patient on offense. They will make several passes until they get the shot that they want. So again, I think South Christian's really got to be willing to sustain their effort.
Switching defense here, back to a man-to-man, little full court press. Vermas breaks it easily to Weiss, left wing. Back to Vermas, knifes his way down the lane, right-handed layup is good. Jake Vermas, 2 straight, takes to the hole, he's got 4, and it's 4-3. 2 minutes into this first quarter. Bergheis, right wing, takes on Weiss, nothing there, so leaves for Vancouvering. Back to Bergheis, jumper off the front of the iron. Sailors control. This spins on Dunheis. Good take. Couldn't hit the left hand. Right there from the tip is Tanner Rock.
Looked like they might even have tipped that one in for us.
Bergheis dribbling on Weiss. Back to Caminga. We'll find an open lane on the right side and then steps back for a 3-ball from the right wing. That Caminga makes it a tie game at 6.
Looks like Unity Christian's back in the zone again. I think when they get an opportunity, they'll pick up full court in a man-to-man, but then they settle back into their zone.
Oh, nice. Finds Kemper, who finds Rock underneath the bucket. And his pump fake draws the foul. Will they give him a shooting foul on this one? He actually never went up. Clearly, that was the intent.
Couldn't get started, couldn't get off the ground. Really good pass. Again, we saw that last week by Davis Kemper. His ability to be a playmaker from that high post area is really a real plus.
No shooting foul. Vermas tries to throw it off the back of Vanderwall and retrieve it for the easy layup, but it went out of bounds off Vanderwall. Scott Sudsma sporting that famous towel over on the visitor sideline. His trademark over the years.
It is his trademark.
Tie game, 3 minutes in. This fires to Weiss, top side. Now Kemper on the right wing, way out. Guarded by Kaminga. To Vermas between the circles, works the left elbow. Double team, stolen away by Vanderwall. Jump ball. That'll go to Unity Christian.
I couldn't really tell what Unity Christian was in that time. And again, that's one of their strengths. They will change defenses. And South Christian just has to be careful that they don't get standing around trying to figure it out too much. You just got to stay aggressive, keep playing, keep attacking the basket.
Kaminga breaks the press. Left corner pocket. Vanderwall's three ball hit the side of the backboard. South controls. Moss to the free throw line. Kicks it right corner to Weiss. Pump fake. He's hemmed in there and will cycle it back to Viss on the left wing. Uses the Rocks screen. Crusaders switch. Vancouvering on Viss. Viss gets a step on him, and then as he drove to the lane, drew some contact, it'll go against Hugo Vanderwall.
I think you could sense there South Christian just a little unsure what they're facing in terms of defense. And again, that's the sort of the advantage when you change defenses. You hope to take the sting out of the other team's offense a little bit, but at the end of the day, Carson Viss and Jake Vermas have the ability just to get into a seam and attack that basket, drive the ball hard.
Now they go back to that man-to-man. Hit Viss on the right point. Pump fake, then drives with the right hand and lays it in. Good move by Carson Viss. He's on the scoreboard. 8-6 midway through the first quarter. Brogan Schur, number 2 into the game for Unity Christian. Right wing to Owen Vanderwall. Couldn't hit the layup, but out of there by Davis Kemper. Owen Vanderwall, the sophomore center, gets up a little gimpy on that right leg. Three ball by Weiss is off, but Rock controls the boards, kicks it out to Viss. His left point three won't go, but a foul on the rebound against Unity Christian. That'll go against Owen Vanderwall, the sophomore center.
I think Owen Vanderwall has started in the past. I think he's been hurt, and you saw he went down a little bit gimpy, so he might be nursing a bad ankle, I think.
Into Carson Viss. Right side to Kemper. The baseline, skip pass to Caleb Plume, who's now in the game. Back to Vermas, the free throw line. Works his way, kicks it to Viss. Right baseline, backs in on the Crusaders, double team, and the foul's on the floor. There's the 14th foul. South Christian does not have any yet.
Good job by South Christian. They continue to attack the basket, getting layups and drawing fouls.
Viss averaging 16 points a game. Vermas at 19, and the other double-figure scorer is Davis Kemper at 10. Inbounds to Plume. Get it to Kemper now underneath to Strotenborg. Had a good look, but couldn't convert. Low left block. Racing into the front court come the Crusaders. Kaminga has it picked away by Vermas, and then Jake ties him up on the floor. Good hustle by the senior guard. Jump ball with 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Great hustle there by Jake Vermas. It's like a fumble there. First guy to the floor gets it. He didn't hesitate. He got right down there.
Vermas's aggressiveness shown by his 6 rebounds a game. Only Kemper's 7 rebounds a game is a higher average for the Sailors in these first 3 games. South Christian 2-1. Unity Christian 3-2. They've played 5 games already. Here's Clune with an open 3 from the right point. And Caleb Clune's on the scoreboard with his first triple. On the switch, Scorpio picks him up, so he delivers a left point to Bergheis. Now they go underneath to Owen Vanderwall. Tipped out his hand by Vermas into the arms of Sam Weiss.
Nice job by Scrotenborough. Helped out, switched off on little guy, still got back in there and made a play.
Open for a left corner 3 is Plune. Misfires, and Heiss back the other way for Unity Christian. Bergheis, top of the key. His left side. Sends it back. Micah Aerosmith, number 11 now in the game. Neuenhuis probing the left side of the lane, and draws contact that'll go on Weiss. Just the first team foul on South Christian. 2 minutes to go, less than 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Tonight's game brought to you by Boulder Plumbing. They offer residential plumbing, light commercial plumbing, remodeling, and restoration. It's Boulder Plumbing. 11-6, Sailors up. 1:53 to go here in the first quarter.
South Christian in a little bit of a zone here on this baseline, out of bounds.
Bergheis to Vanderbilt at the right elbow, kicks out to Neuenhuis for a 3-ball. That's off the front of the iron. Tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Unity Christian. Boy, it's a young Satyr team, Rick. You look at that lineup, there's a lot of sophomores for Scott Sudsma team.
They're going to continue to get better all year.
On the inbounds pass, a little too much contact between Ike Scrotenborough and Hugo Vanderwall. They'll whistle that personal on Scrotenborough. Gave South some good minutes last Friday night against Holland Christian. Sailors with those 3 games in 5 nights. I think.
Good job.
There's an inbounds pass to Aerosmith, knocked away by Viss, but retreated by Schurd. They find Bergheis, right wing 3, got it.
Loose ball. It's amazing how many times a loose ball in your end, if you don't come up with it, the other team seems to score every single time.
9 points for Unity Christian, all on triples. 3 3-pointers for the Crusaders. They're down by 2 with 80 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Against a man-to-man. Cross-court pass, Viss fakes, drives the lane. Tied up nicely by Vanderwall. Jump ball, nice defensive play by the senior center, Hugo Vanderwall.
Good play there.
Wyatt Saul in for South Christian. So the Sailors with Saul, Viss, Vermas, Weiss, and Rock. Unity Christian with Aerosmith, Bergheis, Schurd, Vanderwall, and over and back.
Good job by South Christian there. They had the opportunity on the full court to set up a little bit of a soft press, and that's why you do it. You're really not that aggressive. You're just hoping the other team, just giving them a chance to mess up a little bit, and sure enough, caught them off guard, and they traveled.
3rd turnover of the night, charge to Unity Christian. 65 seconds to play here in the first quarter. 11-9, South Christian. As expected, a good hard-fought game between these 2 longtime rivals. Top side, Wyatt Saul survives the contact by Bergheis. Skip past left wing to Weiss. Eyed the 3, turned away, and now to Vermas on the right wing. Long 3 is overshot, out of bounds. It'll be Unity's ball.
South Christian to throw that press on again. See what can happen.
First 3 attempt by Jake tonight. He's hitting 53% of his triples. Against the press, Logan Schurd sets up the offense. They find in the right corner an open Schurd. Too strong on the 3-ball. Grabbed by Vanderwall. Vanderwall's been aggressive inside, hasn't he?
He sure is.
Now with 20 seconds to go, Scott Sudsma will tell the Crusaders to play for the last shot. They try to knock this game up or take the lead. They haven't had a 2-point field goal tonight. Driving is Bergheis, kicks it outside to Schurd. 3's in and out of bounds to South with 3 seconds left.
Good stop. It's so important to finish off the quarter well.
Quickly inbounded to Vermas. He gets away from Vanderwall. Launched from the timeline. That's short, and that's the way the first quarter ends. Hard fought first 8 minutes. South Christian 11, Unity Christian 9 on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone. Second quarter, right around the corner.
Cornerstone University.
The professors are very open to helping whenever they can.
Academic excellence, character-driven athletics, Christ-centered community involvement.
Cornerstone has been a great opportunity for me to grow as a leader, just being able to approach people and be warm and welcoming and hospitable.
Experience it for yourself. Attend a Golden Eagle Day at Cornerstone for a taste of campus life and the chance to meet faculty and staff. To arrange a visit for your high school junior or senior, go to cornerstone.edu. Cornerstone University. Build a life that matters.
The 76 Diner and Truck Stop would like to invite you and your families to come and check out their diner. With locations in both Byron Center and Coopersville, they're a great place to stop before or after the game. They have a wide variety of menu choices to feed all the kids. They serve breakfast hot all day, and they're able to accommodate all of your large group needs. Their full menu is available for takeout orders, and they have online ordering at 76truckstopdiner.com.
Back at South Christian, Bob Sack alongside former Grand Valley State University head coach Rick Wesley. Tom Chenoweth has our stats for this evening. Delighted you joining us on this Friday night on the NFHS Network, the Sailors over Michigan Sports Radio. Sailors up by 2 with the basketball to start the second stanza. Right wing Jake Vermas fakes the three, drives to the free throw line, now kicks it to an open Weiss in the right corner. And rattles home with three.
Great to see Sam Weiss, Plume. Good to see those guys make shots. That's going to be so key as the season goes on.
No doubts, Rick. He comes into the game just 2 for 9 from behind the arc, and they need his three-point shooting. On the other end of the court, Weiss working hard on defense to knock it away from Bergheis. It leaves an open three for Micah Aerosmith. That's too strong. South Christian controls the boards. This shimmies at the free throw line, drives the lane, drew contact from Aerosmith inside, and he'll go to the line for 2. Carson's got a pretty good crossover step, doesn't he?
He sure does, and he has no fear. You know, he just throws his body in there. He searches out contact. Some kids will shy away from it. He searches it out, and he has the ability to take the contact and still make the play. Coach Beeline in Michigan would call that a boba, body on, ball away. You put your body on the defender, move the ball away from him to score.
Carson splits the pair on the free throws. South Christian leads by 6. That's their largest margin of this game. Kamiga breaks the press. Bergheis eyes the three on the right point. Now stops at the free throw line. Leaves a jumper short. Rebound pinballed out to center court. Bergheis to Kamiga. And on that pass, Tanner Rock undercut Kamiga. Out of bounds to Unity after the foul.
Tanner was just a little bit hesitant there to go for that loose ball we saw earlier. Jake Moss dove right in there. Got it. Hesitated that time. Didn't get it.
Crusaders inbound it. Find Owen Vanderwall underneath looking at Kemper, and he traveled.
Good D there by Davis, even though the ball got in deep against him. He didn't panic, just kind of what we call walled his man up, stayed down, stayed calm. Offensive man turned it over.
Unity without the services tonight of senior guard T.J. Fisher. Left corner, Weiss drives the baseline, bounces to Rock in the lane. Dishes it back out to Viss at the top of the key. South Christian will reset. Kemper on the right wing, back to Viss between the circles. Kemper a long three from the right point. It's too strong. Off the back of the iron into the arms of Vancouver. Head to Neuenhuis. Kamiga, left corner three. That's no good. Still, Unity looking for their first 2-point field goal. We've played 10 minutes. Viss driving right baseline, muscles up a floater along the Blocks from 10, drops it through.
Good example of what I was talking about. You can take the contact and still make the play.
Neuenhuis, nice back door to Vancouver, and there's the first 2-point basket. That's Vancouver and the junior forward on the scoreboard. It's 17-11, 5:40 to go.
Open man, wake up.
Weiss in the left corner. We'll reset with Vermas up top. Long three from Jake. Left it short. Rock whips down the rebound. Finds Weiss right corner. His three ball short. Out of bounds to Unity.
South Christian, a little bit impatient that time. That zone can take its toll. If a team's committed to staying in it, you've got to stay committed to being patient and willing to work the ball to get a great shot.
Second quarter tonight brought to you by Burgess Surveying and by Halst Heating and Cooling. Be sure to check out MichiganSportsRadio.com for scores and standings, and recaps from games around the area throughout the basketball season, both boys and girls. Crusaders break the press down by 6. Vanderwall, right corner to Berghuis. Probes on Weiss. The free throw line leaves for Kaminga. He's cut off by Scrotenwall, so they go underneath to Vancouver. Nice left-handed scoop hook.
Really
from the
good
right
shot.
block. Check that right-handed from the right block, and he's got a couple buckets in a row. It's 17-13. South back working against that zone. Again, underscores the need for Sam Weiss to get hot from the perimeter, doesn't it, Rick?
Yeah, there you go.
Right on cue, he's open from the right corner. Knocks it down.
He must have heard you on that one. We're way up here. I'm surprised he could hear you.
Sometimes I think I know what I'm talking about. Once in a while. Sam Weiss coming through there with that second triple of the night. 20-13 Sailors. Right block. Vanderwall drive, kick out Berghuis. He drains the left point three from 20 feet.
Another one, huh?
Second three-point shot by Berghuis. Back the other way. Whistle, and it's on Weiss.
Bang play there. It really could have gone either way. He had a chance maybe to let that one go again. He's made a couple, maybe a step out of his range and decided to drive instead.
Nolan Fackler, number 13, now in the game. His first appearance. Been key off the bench, particularly defensively for South Christian early in this young 2023-24 season. Unity back on the offensive end. Berghuis. Left corner to Kaminga. Dribbles out to the top of the key, and we'll reset with Colin Neuenhuis, the senior guard. It's been quiet, just one three-point bucket for Neuenhuis. There's an illegal screen on Vanderwall.
Interesting, South Christian have Davis Kemper and Isaac Scrotenborough in there together now, and gives them a little bit bigger size, a little bit more presence. The challenge is, with all their switching defensively, is can those big guys guard the guys on the perimeter? And Isaac's doing a good job. He's got really good lower body strength, moves well in the stance.
Speaking of Isaac Eppinga, number 20 now into the ballgame for Unity Christian. Against the zone, Fackler sets it up with Plume, top of the keel. They find Fackler on this backfoot underneath. He gets open for the lane.
Really nice pass there by Davis Kemper.
Neuenhuis with a floater all along the left baseline. He drops that through his 5th point. Unity hangs tough, down by 4 with 3:10 to play here in the first half. It's the 2-3 zone. Fackler drives left baseline. Corralled by Vancouver and finds this at the right point for a long three that misfired. Back the other way. There's Kaminga held by Fackler. Fouls on Nolan Fackler. Team's 4th. Saw that screen called earlier on Vanderwall. I've been watching basketball not as long as you have, but it seems like that foul's been called a lot more in the last 10 years. Am I right on that? Or?
Well, there's less screening in the game now, so I think referees are not as used to seeing it. And certainly as you set those screens, the farther out from the basket you are, the more clean and set you need to be. The referees are putting all eyes on it out there. Around the basket, you can be a little bit more aggressive with your screens.
Unity scores on that inbounds play nicely with Vancouver, and South Christian right back with a Poon misfire from the right wing. 2.5 to go. Sailors by 2. Left point, got it. Alan Neuenhuis with his second triple, and for the first time tonight, Rick Wesley, Unity Christian's on top.
Yeah, Neuenhuis is really a good shooter. I saw them last year in the district finals, I think it was, and he shot the eyes out of it.
Right elbow for Moss, flips it down low at the right block to Viss. They cycle it back, nice ball movement, right wing 3-ball by Vermas, in and out. He just can't find the bottom from distance tonight. Quickly back the other way. Unity races into the front court. Whistle on a timeout by Scott Sitzman. 1:52 to go. We'll keep it right here. Unity Christian on top 23-22. It's been close all the way. Sailors did open a 6-point margin in the second quarter, 15-9, but Unity Christian's responded well.
As I said earlier, I just think Unity Christian is one of those teams. They're not going away, so you can't relax. You can get a 5-10 point lead, and they're too tough. They're too well coached. They're not going to cave in. It's not going to be easy. So again, you really got to focus and just stay nose to the grindstone and play the entire game.
Curt Cleaning's goal has been to exceed customers' expectations for 40 years. Carpet Cleaning, happy to tell you to mention this ad and receive a 15% discount in January and February on carpet cleaning services over $150. That's Curt Cleaning. So check out Coster Carpet Crew for installation of your carpet needs. Long-time Southside carpet vendors. 1:52 to go. Unity Christian on top, 23-22. They have the basketball against the South Christian man-to-man defense. South Christian student section, part of this packed house here tonight, coming alive. Now, slow it down a little bit. Take some air out of the ball with this 1-point lead. Heist, the sophomore guard, looked poised out there for a young kid getting his first taste of big-time, big crowd action tonight.
Fans love the shot clock, and I certainly do too, and I hope it comes into high school basketball. But there is something that's really admirable about a high school team that can control the ball. And whenever I've seen a team, that tells me they're well coached and they're disciplined. It's not always exciting to watch, but you know, Unity is one of those kinds of teams.
Satyrs patiently work it down to the right baseline. Epically draws the foul. Exactly what you said. Just really disciplined offense. And they make South Christian pay with the Sailors' 14th foul.
Not the type of team that you want to be behind late.
Quick inbounds pass. Here's that off-ball screen again, Rick. We've seen it twice now. It's on Eppingham.
Okay, we'll take it.
Foul goes against Unity, and now with 50 seconds to go in the first half, South Christian looks to regain the lead. Fackler, right wing. Vermas, left wing, they play catch. Now Fackler finds Kemper in the right corner. He's been scoreless. To Vermas at the right elbow.
Good
Just
pass.
nicely underneath the Varsity.
Got Jake in the middle of the defense that time, which I think is a good move.
Great place for your best distributor.
It sure is.
Carson Viss with 7. And now with 20 seconds to go, Scott Sudsman will pull his offense out, play for the last shot down by a point. 12 seconds as the clock winds down. Kyler Bergheist between the circles. Looks to make his move on Jake Vermas. Got 3, banked it off the glass. Good looking shot by Kyler Bergheist. And that's buzzer! Davis Kemper just fired it in from 70 feet away.
Holy cow.
Oh my goodness.
Holy cow. We had a great view of it. It was right in line with us here. It didn't look good from the moment it left his hands.
We were ready to extol the Bergheist one-on-one move against Vermas.
Wow.
after he banked that jumper in, and then casually Davis Kemper launches from his own free throw line and hits nothing but net.
It didn't rattle around or nothing. It was pure.
What a first half. 27-25. South Christian, by virtue of that three-quarter shot by Davis Kemper, has the lead. Stay with us. The Sobie halftime show coming up next on Michigan Sports Radio in the Sailor Zone. From there, we'll take it East Lansing, where John Ross is standing by with This Week in High School Sports. That's all ahead on the Sobie halftime show.
Looking for a great place to buy a used truck or car? Check out Extreme Truck and Auto Center, located at 1098 O'Malley Drive in Coopersville. They have a huge selection of trucks, cars, vans, and SUVs. Stop by their lot or give them a call at 616-384-3777. You can check out their inventory at xtacenter.com.
Michigan hearing experts sell and service several brands of hearing aids. Are you having trouble having a conversation or unable to hear the latest play of the game? We perform comprehensive hearing exams and use real ear measurements to ensure optimal functioning hearing aids for your unique needs. Our highly trained doctors of audiology are dedicated to helping you reconnect with your world. Visit MichiganHearingExperts.com to find a location near you and take the first step towards better hearing with Michigan Hearing Expert.
Cornerstone University.
The professors are very open to helping whenever they can.
Academic excellence, character-driven athletics, Christ-centered community involvement.
Cornerstone has been a great opportunity for me to grow as a leader, just being able to approach people and be warm and welcoming and hospitable.
Experience it for yourself. Attend a Golden Eagle Day at Cornerstone for a taste of campus life and the chance to meet faculty and staff. To arrange a visit for your high school junior or senior, go to cornerstone.edu. Cornerstone University. Build a life that matters.
The Grand Rapids Sports Hall of Fame celebrates the city's rich sports history by honoring prominent West Michigan athletes and those who have contributed greatly to sports on a local, state, or national level. A class is elected each year and then honored at an induction ceremony in the fall. They also prevent annual events in support of West Michigan athletics, and they raise funds to support local youth organizations and charities. Follow them on Facebook or check out the pictures and biographies of all 181 inductees at grshof.com.
If you're only going to make one basket in a championship game, make sure it's the game winner. And 2 schools win regional titles for the very first time. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. Rockford's Grace Lions had a team-high 23 points in a 65-42 win over Detroit Renaissance in the Division I girls basketball semifinals. So it was a bit of a surprise that in the championship game against West Bloomfield, she was held scoreless for the first 31 minutes and 20 seconds of action. But the three-pointer she hit with 40 seconds left was a big one. Trailing by 1, Rockford swung the ball around to Lions, who hit the game winner.
Anna Y pitch over to Alyssa. Spin move back up top to Anna. Grace Lions, three-point try in the way, and she drains it. What a great time for Grace Lions to hit a 3, and then a turnover for West Bloomfield as they push the action out of bounds.
That was Carolyn Binder of the MHSAA Championship Network with the call. Lions would hit 2 free throws with a second left, cementing the win. Rockford beat the defending champion Lakers of West Bloomfield 40-28 in the D1 Finals. In Division II, Lansing Catholic knocked off Frankenmuth 43-29 to win the title. Playing in front of the biggest crowd of championship day, the Cougars jumped out to an 11-0 lead and never looked back. Twin sisters Leah and Anna Richards led the way for Lansing Catholic, as Leah had 16 and Anna had 14. For more on both of these championship games, be sure to check out MHSAA.com. Game balls this week go to Jeremiah Palmer of Niles Brandywine. He scored 14 in a regional final win over Centerville. It's Brandywine's first ever basketball regional championship. Rochester Adams also won its first regional championship as Peter Cardesis scored 29 in a victory over Clarkston. And to Grand Blanc's R.J. Taylor, he scored 20 in a 59-58 overtime win over Mount Pleasant. Grand Blanc has played in the last 2 D1 title games and hopes to make it to the Breslin Center for a 3rd straight trip.
For high school seniors, the matchup of the year isn't on the field. It's actually online. That's right. When you fill out the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, you could also be eligible for thousands of dollars in additional money from the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Yep, nearly 80% of students who fill out the FAFSA may be eligible. Now that's a matchup we can all root for. Get started today at michigan.gov/achievement. The Michigan Achievement Scholarship. It's a game changer.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
When watching a college or NBA game, the last 2 minutes of the game can seem like it takes forever, especially in recent years where more and more judgment calls made by officials are subject to instant replay. At the high school level, video is not used to make a ruling or confirm or overturn a call made during the course of the contest. The only time video review is used in basketball at the high school level is at the MHSAA semifinal and final games. In these games, video review can be used only to determine if a shot was released in time at the end of the 4th quarter or overtime, or if that shot was a 2-point or 3-point field goal attempt. The MHSAA believes that this very limited use of replay in these games at the very end of the tournament series in boys and girls basketball is the right call.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, go to the MHSAA website now to register. Back to the Breslin Center in the MHSAA Girls Basketball Finals. In Division III, Hemlock beat Blissfield 59-43 to win its first girls basketball title. Reagan Finkbeiner led Hemlock in scoring in the title game with 19, and she led them in their semifinal win over Hart with 24. Blissfield was playing in the title game 50 years after playing in the very first MHSAA Class C girls title game. And in Division IV, Glen Lake beat Baraga 60-43 in a championship game. Maddie Bradford had 28 for the Lakers. Ruby Hogan added 19. Glen Lake cruised to the finals by beating Adrian Lenawee Christian 49-31 in the semis. Baraga avenged last year's semifinal loss to Fowler by knocking off those same Eagles this year in the semifinals. Stats, stories, recaps, and more from a wild weekend at the Breslin Center are all at MHSAA.com. And that will do it for another season of This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. It's a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we will be back in August for the start of the 2023-24 school year.
Supporting you, we know the quality and service our customers are looking for, and we make sure we deliver. Whether it's uniforms, embroidered or screen printed apparel, promotional products, or a company web store, Sporting You has an experienced team, phenomenal suppliers, and in-house production to make it all happen seamlessly. You think it, we ink it. Our team is here to help your team stand out. Find out more at sportingu.com. That's sporting and the letter U.com.
The Grand Rapids Sports Hall of Fame celebrates the city's rich sports history by honoring prominent West Michigan athletes and those who have contributed greatly to sports on a local, state, or national level. A class is elected each year and then honored at an induction ceremony in the fall. They also prevent annual events in support of West Michigan athletics, and they raise funds to support local youth organizations and charities. Follow them on Facebook or check out the pictures and biographies of all 181 inductees at grshof.com.
Welcome back to South Christian High School. Sobie halftime show coming to a close here. South Christian over Unity Christian 27-25 after 2 quarters of play. Individual scoring, very balanced for both teams. Sailors led by Carson Viss with 7, 6 for Sam Weiss, 4 for Jake Vermas, 3 apiece for Caleb Poon and Davis Kemper, 2 for Tanner Rock. For Unity, Colin Winheis with 8, Kyler Bergeis with 8, 6 for Max Vancouver, and 3 for Jack Kamiga. Rick Wesley, some stats that jump out of you are very even first half.
Well, just like the score, very close. Both teams shot exactly 45%. Very few turnovers. South Christian 3 turnovers. Unity Christian only had 5. 7 rebounds for South Christian, 10 for Unity Christian. So really just equal across the board, and hence a 2-point game.
Made some comments off the air, just the need for South to get some more people involved offensively.
Yeah, I just think not only this game but the rest of the year, you've got these two, just outstanding players in Carson Viss and Jake Vermas, but I really think it's the other guys that are going to be the key to how far this team can go. So just got to continue to hope and encourage those guys to not only take shots, hopefully make shots, but they got to take shots. And saw a little bit of that in the first half.
Underway here in the third quarter. Unity with the basketball to begin. Kyler Bergheis against that man-to-man defense. Kamiga on the right wing, hounded by Viss, finds an opening for Bergheis as he cuts down the right side of the lane and drops it through. 10 for Kyler Bergheis, leads all scorers.
Great patience by Unity Christian to start the half.
13th of their same starting lineups to begin this half. Carson Viss with an open 3 from the left corner. Misfires. Tied at 27. Neuenhuis floater along the left baseline. Got it. You just joined us. Davis Kemper's 70-foot heave at the end of the first half gave South Christian the 2-point lead. But the Crusaders have quickly emerged here in the third quarter to retake the advantage.
Unity's really come out ready to go. 2 great possessions. I think South has just got to kind of calm down, regroup here a little bit.
Other than that launch, the rocket shot at the end of the first half, Kemper pretty quiet.
Yeah.
After averaging 10 points last week.
This zone makes it tough. He's trying to find his spots. He's kind of playing in the middle of the zone.
Speaking
you saw
of,
right there, hard to get him the ball.
Moss tried to find him down low. It was intercepted back the other way. 3-pointer by Neuenhuis is off, but Hugo Vanderwaal's been so effective in the interior. Comes up with the offensive rebound. They floated to Kamiga in the left corner. Couldn't handle the pass. Turnover to South Christian.
Got a break there. They turned over. You can feel the momentum has shifted here a little bit. Unity's playing a little swag, and South is a little bit, unsure of themselves, struggling offensively, and I think it's even affected their defense a little bit.
Left corner, Vermas finds Viss at the low left block. Taylor's moving around nicely to Kemper at the right elbow. He got hacked as he delivered a pass. 13 foul already in Unity here in the third quarter.
Good job there by South Christian. Got it to the short corner baseline to Carson, kind of broke the defense down and then took it back outside and swung it around, got the foul.
It's a third on Hugo Vanderwaal. They can no afford to lose him. He's been very effective inside defensively. Viss drives, pulls up from the charity stripe, couldn't hit it. Put down out of there by Max Vancouver. Into the front court come the Crusaders. Kyler Bergheis handled the ball really well for a sophomore.
Sure
Neuenhuis gets a step on Weiss along the left baseline. Leave a block foul on Sam Weiss.
That's what we talked about earlier. I mean, you've got to focus. You can't, I feel like their emotional state of mind is not where it needs to be right now. It's a key part of the game. You don't want to get any separation here. You've got to keep playing hard, keep digging in, keep giving it your best on both ends of the floor.
2 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Quick inbounds pass to Vanderwaal at the left block. Leaves for Neuenhuis. Now they find Kamiga. Can't hit a 3-ball from the left point. Vermas cleans the glass and races into the front court. Good transition defense, though, by Unity. They stopped Jake Vermas at the free throw line. South Christian forced to set up the half-court offense. Vermas again slices his way down the lane, lofts up the floater, wouldn't go. Battle for the boards. Vermas had it, but stepped on the end line, and it'll be Unity Christian basketball.
Change of defense here by South Christian, looks like. Maybe picking up, going back to their little soft press. They got a turnover out of this in the first half. Maybe they'll get another one.
Wyatt Saul, number 14, out on that point in that defense. Here's Vanderwaal left alone for a left elbow jumper. That's off the back of the iron. Controlled by the Sailors. Vermas shimmies on Bergheis. Couldn't shake him. The ball deflects to Saul. And they'll reset up top with Kemper. Looking for Viss at the low left block. Lofts it to him down. And he muscles his way up. But the foul's on the floor. And it'll be South Christian basketball out of bounds after the foul on Caminga.
Really nice pass there by Davis Kemper. It's such a luxury to have your tallest guy be one of your better perimeter passers. You know, he's got the height that he can see over the defense and understand the angle with which the ball needs to be delivered.
Vermas triggers into Plume, left point three, nails it.
Big shot.
Caleb
Really
Plume gives South Christian the lead again with a three from the left point.
Really needed that right there.
Neuenhuis, left wing three, that goes down. He's got 13. And it's 32-30 Unity Christian. 4:50 to play here in the third quarter. Vermas, Saul out top. He'll leave for Plume against that zone. Handoffs don't work against the zone, do they?
Not as well. Just
left corner. Kemper's left open for a three ball, and finally he gets untracked with his second bucket of the night.
He broke the game open at Kelvin in the third quarter with a couple threes and a couple good passes. He's doing the same thing here tonight.
4:20 to go, third quarter. Dandy of the game. Unity Christian with the ball down by one. Isaac Eppinga is left open for a right point three, and he drills his first basket. It's Unity back on top in this seesaw battle. Vermas with a good Euro step along the right block. Drew the foul, I think, before the shot, though. Rick, I want to ask you a little bit about Carson Viss. From what you've seen so far, how would you prioritize the locations on the floor where you want him to get the ball?
Well, he's such an aggressive, strong athlete. You know, you want to get, the closer he gets into the basket, the higher the percentage is going to be. I mean, you can't stop him when he gets inside 10 feet. So, but you know, ultimately, you know, his versatility to play on the perimeter is equally valuable. But right now, he's not shooting the ball as well as he did. I'm sure coming off the injuries, coming off football season, it's going to take him a little while. But there you go. He gets it in there, and he's hard to stop.
Exactly what you talked about. Good entry pass to Vermas. The foul again on the floor. He just does a great job getting position, too, doesn't he? Trying to seal off that defender.
Yeah, he's not afraid to use his body. He loves the physicality, and that's what I love about him. Like I say, he searches out that contact. He's the aggressor. You don't want to have to guard him. He's coming at you.
There's something we haven't seen so far this year. That is the bonus this early in a quarter. We're only midway through the third. Unity Christian has stockpiled 5 fouls already, and that'll send South Christian to the line shooting 2 for every foul here, 2-4 in the third quarter.
And I think that's going to be a big change even for Carson. He's a good free throw shooter. He gets to the line, but now with the quarters, you know, that fourth quarter, normally at that point in the game, you're playing the rest of the game in bonus, and this year it's not going to happen that way.
He split the pair. Crusaders by 1. They'll get an open 3 for sure. He couldn't knock it down. Rebound, battle for, and a foul, and that's going on Eppinga. That's his second, and a great example.
That's
Here
big.
we go. We traipse to the other end again. The free throw parade begins.
That's a big advantage, getting that bonus early. Got 3:42 left, and you're in the bonus. You got to capitalize it, knock these in.
Vermas to the line, where he's a 73% shooter. First one tonight. And it's 2 of the last 3 free throws missed by South Christian.
Good game, really evenly matched teams. Both teams really competing hard.
Jake can't hit either free throw. Battle for the rebound. Vancouver couldn't control it. And it stays with South Christian.
Good job by the official. I think as soon as he blew his whistle, he knew he pointed the wrong way and was not afraid to correct himself.
Third quarter tonight brought to you by Burgess Surveying, Holst Heating and Cooling, and Boulder Plumbing. Vermas triggers into Fackler now in the game, along with Plume, Kemper, and Viss. Down low, right block to Kemper. Slings it left, the right corner rather, to Vermas, and he knocks down the triple.
Excellent pass out of the low post by Davis Kemper.
37-35, South Christian. They have locked horns with the Crusaders here. A good one. Tyler Bergheist between the circles, taking his time. Scott Sidley does a nice job of changing the tempo, doesn't he?
Well, I think he saw that South Christian went into a zone there.
Ball out of bounds on the right sideline in front of the Unity Christian bench. Sidley pleading for.
I think he talked the official into changing the call. I think he's right. I think they're making the right call. Coach Susan was right on it, though. He had a good handle of it.
What's your best Scott Susma story after all these years of you and he both coaching?
I was fortunate to have one of his players. He'd come to our camp in the summer, and I just love watching him. I just love his intensity.
Against that South Christian zone, Unity has Bergheist trapped in the right corner. Great defense by Fackler. Now Bergheist still trying to find somebody.
Oh!
He found Micah Aerosmith at the low right block. Ball tipped away.
Tough call there. Fackler did a nice job defending him in the corner, and then when he drove, he kind of poked it out from behind. Might not have been a foul, but I love Nolan Fackler, how he's working defensively. He's really starting to carve out a nice role for himself on the team.
Quick inbound pass. Bergheist misses the three. Ramas to the other end. Gives to Viss. Fakes. Drives to the lane. Drives to the bucket on the right baseline. Went up to the jam. He's fouled on the way up. He'll shoot two.
Good shot fake there. Got his man up in the air. Took the baseline. Might have had a little reaction from the crowd there had he gotten that one down.
That would have brought the house down. Carson a 61% shooter this year from the charity stripe. Hits the first. Last year a 74% shooter, so
he's not quite found his rhythm, I don't think, yet this year. And his free throws, as aggressive as he is, he's going to get to the line. Maybe not as much as he did last year with the quarter change, but it's so important that he knocks these in. Sometimes you get to the free throw and you see the ball go through, that can help your jump shot as well.
This coming off those double injured broken wrists last year, suffered in the regional final against Hamilton down at Vicksburg. Healed nicely, had a great football season. Ready to go for basketball. South Christian opened up the 4-point lead with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And a back and forth battle. Bergheist, good cut down the lane. Beautiful loft over Sam Weiss. Very impressed with the sophomore tonight, Kyler Bergheist.
He has had a nice game. Like you said, his composure and aggressiveness for just a sophomore is impressive.
12 points for Bergheist, 2-point South lead with 1:40 to go here in the third. Fish tried to make his move and fell for traveling.
I'm not sure that he did, but it did look awkward.
Harrison will take a well-deserved rest.
South Christian looks like they're back into a zone now. Both teams have really mixed it up. I think that's one of the reasons the game is low scoring. There's a lot of just looking and processing here by the offense. And Unity Christian is not afraid to just hold it out there and be patient.
Unity Christian just a digit away from equaling their scoring output last year against South Christian in the state quarterfinals. They played at Calvin University in March before a capacity crowd at Van Nord Arena. Scott Sidley wants to pull that defense out, but South doesn't have to, right? They're ahead.
No, they don't have to, but it's a funny thing, even though they're behind it. So, right, I guess they changed it up. South Christian changed it up. This is sort of won that mental battle between the coaches a little bit.
Bergheist gets a step on Plund on the left side, but he's corralled. Back to Canada, and now they'll reset with Bergheist. Drives the screen, he's got a mismatch on Kemper, but can't get by him. So they reset with Neuenhuis. Probes the left side, the elbow, runner along the lane, got it to go, and Sam Weiss called for the blocking foul simultaneously. Alan Newenhuis with a chance for a three-point play. Give his team the lead. 39-all with 34 seconds to play in the third quarter.
And you can see right there why Coach Johnson wanted to go zone. You know, Unity Christian is so patient. They have so much movement in their motion offense. It really wears your defense out. And you don't have a shot clock, so they can really work the ball a long time. But without the shot clock, you know, they almost refuse to play against the zone.
Jake Vermont with just 7 points. He's been well contained after 19 coming into this game. So one triple here in the second half. South Christian down by a point. Johnson looks like he'll pull it out for the last shot, or at least very patient here on perhaps the final possession of the third quarter. Long three ball from this, and he drains it from 27 feet out. Last shot of the third quarter, that by Campbell was no good, and another three-pointer to end the quarter from deep. This one not quite as deep as Kemper's, but nonetheless, jumper by Viss puts the Sailors back on top by 2, and that's the way the third quarter ends. We got a good one. South Christian 42, Unity 40. Fourth quarter coming up on Michigan Sports Radio, the Sailor Zone, and NFHS Network.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best. And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from. And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
For over 85 years, Sobie Company has been a premier commercial construction contractor specializing in everything from walls and ceilings to floors and insulation. We have been part of almost every large commercial construction project in West Michigan, including the newly constructed South Christian High School, Byron Center Christian renovations, and 2 expansion projects at Dutton Christian. Our skilled and talented craftsmen can make any interior dream you have on a construction project a reality. Go Sailors!
Bob Sack and Rick Wesley back with you from South Christian as we start the fourth quarter. Sailors up by 2 over Unity Christian. Carson Viss to the hole, couldn't get the runner to go. A lot of contact, but the ref was right there, called it a clean block. Bergheist looked at the 3, now drives on Plume all the way to the bucket. That rimmed off, and Jake Vermont skies for the rebound. Tried to hit Kemper down low, deflected away into the hands of Rock. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. Vermont gets a step on Bergheist to Tanner Rock, now top side. Kemper rims out a good-looking 3-ball. Hauled down by Micah Aerosmith. Another reserve into the game for Unity Christian. They trail by 2. Nienhuis working against Plume. Up to Bergheist, top of the key. Tried to go backdoor on Kamiga, couldn't find him. Now Aerosmith at the free throw line, watched by Rock. Cycles back, here's Kamiga left open for a 3 after Viss went for the steal. Spun out into the hands of Kemper, and a foul on Max Vancouver.
Unity's done a great job of just being patient. I think that's really affected Jake Vermont too, because we haven't, or South Christian hasn't been able to get any turnovers, get any breakouts, get any open floor opportunities. So every time down, you're having to set up and run your offense. That can get you frustrated if you're not careful. Just got to stay focused.
Crusaders have packed in that 2-3 zone all night long, and it has at times confounded South Christian. Moss running the offense at the top of the key. Wants for Viss in the left corner. Couldn't get him though. Now they find Viss at the free throw line. Good spin move, drives to the lane, and lays it in with a scoop shot.
You ask where we'd like to get him the ball, or where you like to, that's where you want to get him the ball. He's so tough in there. He uses right hand, left hand. Doesn't shy away from contact. Twist, he turns.
Oh, and by the way, at the end of the quarter, he just drained a 27-footer from the left point.
He's just got to make just enough of those to keep the defense honest. But, boy, in and around that bucket is where he is really elite.
Carson now with 15. First the three-point play. It's a 45-40 Sailor lead with 6:19 to go in the fourth. Annual pre-Christmas break matchup between these two longtime rivals. It always delivers a good one. Tonight's no exception. South Christian now in that 2-3 zone. Bergheis, right point, now delivers right corner to Kamiga, finds Vancouver underneath. He skies for the shot, and they'll call a charge. Caleb Bloom was there, had position, took the contact.
Big play there. Referee looked at it, had a great look at it. He was set. He took the hit right on the chest. That's a big play, winning play.
Guess who didn't like that call, Rick?
Yeah, Coach Suzma, not too happy. He can't catch a break.
He's still pleading his case to the official. South by 5. 5:40 to play here in the fourth quarter. Vermas eyeing the interior of that zone defense. He's open for a left point three. Nailed it. Jake Vermas from the wing. Now in double figures with 10. It's 48-40. Scott Sujmo will call a timeout. South Christian has bumped this lead up to 8. We'll step aside. Crusaders ball when we return.
Somebody once said life moves pretty fast, and that's exactly how we like it. Want to build something? Great. Start businesses, build bridges, raise a whole city. Future in fighting crime? Want to save lives? Do it all here. But you've got to go forward fast. Because today is now, and tomorrow is soon. And to get ahead of the game, you got to get ahead of your time. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
Corner for a triple. Big shot. Key shot there for Unity.
Coach Johnson changed defenses coming out of the timeout, went to the zone, but didn't prove to be the answer.
This on the right wing. Stumbles. Gains possession, and Taylor Johnson calls a quick timeout to salvage that ball there. 4:57 to go. Keep it right here. Been a good one. Your thoughts, Rick, just on what each of these two teams will try to do down the stretch?
You know, they just can't get away from each other. It just keeps going back and forth. I think you can feel South Christian would like to play zone because they just get tired of chasing Unity Christian around in their man-to-man. But you have to have a lead of a certain amount in order to do that. Otherwise, Unity has shown that they're just going to hold the ball out and shorten the game. So, and then offensively, Unity has just kind of kept their defense tight and making it tough for South Christian to get the ball in around the basket. When they have, they've been effective. So in order to do that, they've got to show some good patience here.
Sailors led 11-9 after the first quarter. Had a 2-point edge at halftime, 27-25. Since then, it has been very tight. South Christian just opened up an 8-point lead. Here's Vermas all the way to the hole. Fires a pass to Viss in the left corner pocket. Three goes over the backboard, out of bounds.
Pretty good look there. Jake rejected or didn't use the two double ball screens, found the seam of the basket, found the open man, just didn't make the shot there.
South Christian extends that 1-2-2 token pressure. Unity Christian finds Kamigo, floats up a right-handed runner from 12 in the lane. Strong. Kemper rips down the board. 4:25 to go. Sailors by 5. Vermas into the front court. Left wing blue. Now back to Vermas near the timeline. Watched by Bergheis. Crusaders in a man-to-man defense now. Vermas with a mismatch on Epica. He'll take him to the right side. Oh, it was blocked on good help by Vancouver, and it came over at the last second. But the ball deflected off the hands of Unity Christian and stay with South.
I think South Christian's just got to be willing to work the ball a little bit. Unity's defense is pretty strong. You're probably not going to get a great look right off the bat.
Biggest lead in the game has been 8 points by South Christian, 48-40. Here's the inbounds pass to Kemper. And Vermas, and he muscles up the layup and draws the foul. A chance for a three-point play for Davis Kemper.
Good pass by Jake Vermas. Really good catch there by Davis Kemper, and then finishing through contact. Good to see him. I think there's more to his game inside than he even realizes. He's a good perimeter player for a big guy, but boy, if he can develop some confidence in that play right there, and kind of a little bit like Carson Viss, that's really an added bonus.
Post the three-point play. 51-43. Lead is back to 8 midway through the fourth.
The last 2 times South Christian's gone to their soft press, doesn't look like they're going to do it now. Even though they haven't gotten a steal, they have Unity Christian shot quickly and missed. So sometimes, just getting them to shoot quicker is a bonus of a press.
How difficult is it for a team like Unity to adjust that pace of getting that shot up when you've been patient all game long? And now, down by 8, they're going to have to do a little more expediently.
No question. Now you see South Christian in the zone. That's why I think this is what.
That zone results in an interception by Carson Viss. He'll go coast to coast. Scoop shot. Left it short. Hugo Vanderwall rips the boards for Unity. Ahead to Schurd. Hits a cutting Noenhuis down low. Knocked out of bounds by Weiss. We'll stay with Unity.
They might very well score here, but you can see the difference. This is not really their strength playing fast and hurried shots. They'd much rather work the ball for a longer period of time and force the defense to break down.
Inbounds pass comes to Bergheis, or rather Schurd. His runner is deflected. 3:12 to go. South Christian up by 8. Moss gets a step on Bergheis. Good help by Neuenhuis. That leaves Weiss open for a right corner 3. It's short. Crusaders quickly to the other end. Bergheis brings it left wing to Vancouver. Free throw line dribble. Dishes it right side to Bergheis. To Vanderwall on the right baseline. Outside to Bergheis. Schurd drives down the left side of the lane. This came over to swat it away out of bounds. 2:42 to go. 8-point lead. Right on cue. Student section lets him know about it. Vanderwall open for a left elbow jumper. That's short. Pinballed around to this. 2.5 to play. At what point, if you're Taylor Johnson, you start milking the clock?
Right now, you maybe not deep freeze, but the clock is your friend now. There is no hurry.
And with senior guard Vermas, you can do that. Sam Weiss, nice crossover on Vancouver. And no doubt, a little keep away here for South Christian. They feed it to Vermas, cutting down the lane, but it was knocked away by Bergheis. Ahead to Neuenhuis. His right-hander is left short. Good rebound by Vanderwall, though, and he dishes to Kamiga for the 2. Boy, Hugo Vanderwall has been so active underneath. Quickly back the other way, Vermas in the right corner. For this outside and a whistle timeout with a minute 49 to go. Taylor Johnson will take a full, so will we. 51-45. South Christian hanging on against Unity. They'll have the ball when we return.
Have the right insurance agent handling all your insurance needs is one of the most secure feelings you can have. Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Pete Quackelar of the Quackelar Insurance Agency will be there for you to bring you peace of mind and to help you and your family through the toughest times of your life. As one of his insureds, you will receive fast, fair, honest, and personal treatment. Please contact Agent Pete Quackelar from the South Christian High School's class of 1988, 616-583-8300, or find him on southchristiansports.com. The Quackelar Insurance Agency celebrating 29 years of service with Farm Bureau Insurance.
Founded in 1969, J&H Family Stores has grown from a single tank truck to over 50 convenience store locations in West Michigan. Our locations offer a variety of fuel options ranging from Exxon, Mobil, Marathon, and Citgo. At many of our stores, you'll also be pleased to find a Tim Hortons or Subway. Find the location near you by visiting myjhfamilystores.com. There's one in your neighborhood.
South Christian up by 6, and they have the basketball. They have Vermas, Plume, Viss, Rock, Kemper on the floor. Vermas in control. Left corner to Viss. He weaves his way through that defense and lays it in with the right hand. Who needs to milk the clock? Back the other way, it's Jack Kamiga knocking down a right wing 3 for Unity Christian. The lead is cut to 5.
A little slow getting back there. Again, the later the game gets, the more, and the team that's behind is going to get more and more aggressive. So you got to get back. They're going to shoot quick. They don't. South Christian has 0 team fouls right now, so there's no reason to give up a 3. You can guard close on the perimeter and not let them raise that ball up. And if they start to drive, you can even be more physical and not intentionally foul them, but you can really use your fouls to your advantage. Big inbounds, I think we talked about before, the importance of getting the ball inbounds late. That is such a key job. You got to have somebody who's confident, somebody who can be a good passer, and somebody who doesn't tighten up in these situations. So, as I think we saw at Calvin, we got Davis Kemper as our inbounder here. Made basket, he can run the baseline to get it in if he needs to.
86 seconds to play. South Christian by 5. They get it in to Viss. Look out. Down to 1 second, and just in the nick of time, Jake Vermas guns it ahead to Carson Viss in the front court. Tries to work his way away from Neuenhuis and takes it to the hole. A lot of contact out there, but like you've said all night, he loves the contact and he's able to maintain possession. Draws the foul here.
Probably got fouled as soon as he got the ball. I'm not so sure that Unity wasn't trying to foul there.
Well, they just made it across the timeline. That possession started with 1:26 to go, and that ball crossed through the air at about 1:17.
I think, in these situations, referees are human too. I think they tend to sort of allow the team that's trying to catch up to be a little bit more aggressive.
Carson rolls 1 of 2 through. He now has 19 points to lead all scorers.
No threes here on defense.
Minute to play. South Christian up by 6. Bergheis gets loose, finds Kamiga in the right corner. Had a shot, but gave it up. Now gives to Neuenhuis, streaking down the left side. His floater by Neuenhuis is blocked by Vermas, but they'll call a foul on Jake. Pretty clean from here. And that'll send Colin Neuenhuis to the line.
Tough call there. Carson probably got fouled worse down here at this end when he didn't get the call. But you got to stay focused here.
Correction, the foul goes on Carson Viss. This is the first.
I was going to say the first team foul on South Christian, which I'm sure Coach Susan has been pointing out too. So that's in the referee's mind.
We got one of the two, he being Colin Neuenhuis.
Now Unity's just been playing solid man-to-man here. Last time they didn't really trap. They just aggressively guarded you one-on-one.
5-point game with 50 seconds to go. Inbounds pass to Plume for Kemper, and he couldn't handle it. Lost it off his knee. Big turnover for Unity Christian. Gives the ball to the Crusaders.
Great job by Unity late game. defense.
Up by 5, or down by 5. Unity with the ball. Bergheis. Left point against Fackler. Knuenhaus sheds for Moss. Drive. Drew the contact. Couldn't get it to go on the runner, but he'll get 2 more free throws with 45 seconds to go.
Again, this is, you just can see Unity is a well-prepared team. They're not going away. And they can turn this last 2 minutes into an hour and a half. You know, whether it's by fouling or aggressively going to the basket, getting the clock to stop.
Scott Sudsma with his longtime assistant, Bruce Capel. Been on the sideline with him for many years.
They are a dynamic duo. I've never seen one without the other.
Sudsma won a state title in 2019, I think it was. That was the year that Unity Christian captured both football and basketball.
A lot of time left here. South Christian's been a little bit shaky here getting it in bounds. Big free throw here. Got to make sure you block out on the second one.
45 seconds to go. Knuenhaus again misses the front end of that pair. Both teams have left some points at the line tonight. Senior guard with 19, now 20 points.
Good timeout by Coach Johnson here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him change his press offense a little bit.
We'll take one as well. 45 seconds to go. South has the ball and the 4-point lead on Michigan Sports Radio, the Sailor Zone, and the NFHS Network.
What would you do with some extra time? Shop Fastlane today.
Since 1995, Midwest Sign Company has been supplying companies with high-quality signage. Located in Wayland, Michigan, Midwest Sign offers a variety of products. Interior and exterior signage, elite graphics, wraps, logo designs, and much more. From design installation, Midwest Sign's team has you covered. Get your company recognized.
Great to have you with us tonight across the Michigan Sports Radio Network, the FHS Network across the country, and the Sailor Zone as well. It's been a good one. Girls game, a nail-biter down to the wire, won by Unity Christian. Here in the nightcap, South Christian nursing a 4-point lead. They have the ball. They get it inbounds to Davis Kemper. To Vermas, and he crosses the timeline in time. Now trapped outside. A little bit of push. Michael Aerosmith was called for the foul. Again, Sudsma thought he had a trap, letting the official know about it.
I think that was a good call. I mean, it just gets rougher and rougher if you don't make that call. But good job by South Christian. Again, they came out, changed the press offense a little bit, changed the angle of Jake Vermas' cut. And Jake did a good job advancing into the front court.
To the line, Vermas hits the first. He has now 11.
Against South Christian, only has 2 team fouls, so they can be aggressive defensively here. You don't want to give up threes.
You can almost really foul up as he misses the second. Oh, but a big offensive rebound by Caleb Plume. Carson Viss out top, he'll get fouled. How big was
Those
that?
are the things that coaches lose their sleep over, not blocking out on a missed free throw. Because you're right there, you got a chance.
Sends Carson Viss to the line, but he continues to struggle. Hovering at 60% from the stripe this year. Missed the first one. Second one is long. This time a really good box out by Hugo Vanderwall, and Unity comes away unscathed. Into the front court, Bergheis trapped, but he drew the foul, and that's okay.
That's okay.
It's only the third team foul.
You know, I can't help but think that Coach Johnson talked about that. You can see they got out there. They're a little more handsy, a little peskier on the ball, and they've got another one. They can do that again.
really allows South to disrupt whatever offensive intention.
To me, that's the biggest difference in the quarter situation. You get to the end of the game, and you might very well not be in a. Oh, geez.
Newhouse got a step. Rick on Caleb Bloom had him beat. Looked like he had an easy baseline lay-in. He missed the shot, did draw the foul. That would have been huge with 17 seconds to go.
We certainly don't have a great angle, but it didn't seem like there was a lot of contact on that. He might have caught him on the ankle as he went by.
So Colin Newhouse back to the stripe. And he's been a 50% shooter tonight.
Free throws so often are the deciding factor coming down this last minute. South Christian has missed a couple. Unity Christian has missed a couple. So neither team has really helped themselves by making free throws.
Newhouse got the first and got the second as well. Taylor Johnson will use another timeout. We'll keep it right here. Good time to tell you that Beist Electric understands winning isn't easy. Winning takes hard work. Winning takes practice. And most importantly, winning takes a team. Beist is on your team, whether that is through community support, a career opportunity, electrical construction, or a little extra cheering on the sidelines. Together, let's continue raising the standard in our community, whether that's in the field, in the office, at home, or on the basketball court. That's Beist Electric. Stay tuned. After the game, it'll be the Sobie post-game show. Have all the stats and summaries of this one. Also, Rick Wesley will choose his Sobie player of the game. Got options right now?
This is a tough one. This is going to be a tough one. It might very well depend on who makes the final play here. Another opportunity, another timeout. Again, it looks like Coach Johnson changed his press offense a little bit. Just like offense, you don't want that defense to get in the rhythm of guarding you. So just to continue to give them different looks is sometimes valuable.
17 seconds to go. They inbound it to Vermas. He stumbled as he caught it, but maybe if he wasn't bumped, was bailed out a little bit. They'll call the foul on Kamiga. That's his fourth. But Jacob traipses to the other end with a pair.
Good job by Coach Johnson, South Christian, here late. 3 different times they changed their press offense. Every time it ended up being Davis Kemper throwing the ball to Jake Vermas. But even though the same players were involved, they're coming from different angles, different spots, and that can cause the defense a little bit of angst, uncertainty as to what they're going to do. Big free throw there.
Vermas makes it a 4-point game with 16 seconds to go. Don't forget to join us Tuesday night. Rick and I will be, as Vermas misses the second, at Cornerstone when Hudsonville and South Christian get together. 12 seconds to go, down by 4. Unity leaves for Newhouse. He carries the 3 from the top of the key. And Scott Sudsma calls a quick timeout. It's a 1-point game with 7.5 seconds to go.
What a game. What a game.
And all right, so the statement has to be, how big was Davis Kemper's 73-foot heave at the end of the first half that tickled the twine? Wow.
Well, right now, that's a huge shot, as was Carson's end of the quarter shot as well. So, boy, this is a real challenge this early in the year. Coach Johnson and South Christian is going deep into their late game playbook here. The number of inbounds opportunities they've had here late, I think this is at least their 4th different one. And so Coach Susan was over there trying to anticipate which of those formations or plays he's going to run and try to help his guys anticipate it to try to get a steal here.
Again, make sure to join us Tuesday night. We'll be on the air at 6:55 for South Christian and Hudsonville. That's part of the Cornerstone Holiday Tournament. Right now, though, 8.5 seconds to go. Sailors lead by 1. They have the ball. Davis Kemper will inbound it. 1 timeout left for each team. Both teams in the bonus situation.
At least now you don't have the 10 seconds rule to get it inbound. You can actually get it and go backwards with it to take some time if necessary.
Sailors run an inbound play. Kemper will call timeout. Boy, great job by Unity to sandwich Jake Vermas cutting towards the ball. Davis Kemper alertly called the timeout with no time elapsed and avoided the 5-second call.
It'll be interesting to see here. I don't know. He probably hasn't worked on it, but to see if maybe have somebody else throw the ball in bounds and allow Davis Kemper to be a receiver of the ball. He's a little tall. You get down, 3-4 second count. He's taller. Sometimes you can lob it up to him. But, against early in the year, those are late season, getting ready for the tournament. You've got a lot more tools in your toolkit. But Unity Christian did a great job, as you said. They double-teamed Jake. Jake gave him every post-route move he had there. I mean, he went left, he cut right, and, man, they had a corner and a safety on him all the way there, and he could not shake him.
Danny Brown, the football coach, is up here near us in the broadcast booth, and I think you're right. I think he looked at that like that was, in football terms, that was a sluggo. It was slant and go, and a quick up and out, whatever you want to call it, but whatever the case may be, they would call that bracket coverage in the secondary.
All right, now
Unity worked it to perfection, kept Vermas from getting the ball, and here we go. Different play drawn up. Kemper will take it out again underneath zone basket. Double screen set. They get it into Vermas this time. He's fouled immediately by Aerosmith. 2.5 off the clock. 7 seconds to go. But now, Rick Wesley, Unity's in this thing.
No question.
No matter what Jake does at the free throw line, Unity's got a chance to win it or tie it with a possession.
The way this game has gone, even he makes these 2 free throws, we have seen a 3/4 length shot. There we go.
Vermas calmly hits the first one, so it's a 2-point lead.
It will be interesting to see if we go up 3, if coach will choose to foul here.
Suzma with 1 timeout left. He got them both. 3-point game, 6 seconds to go. They inbound it to Bergheis. Crosses the timeline. Stumbles. Now loose for Neuheis. He was fouled by Viss with 1.4 seconds to go. Carson committing the foul, and that's a good foul. That's the old adage, Rick. You always wonder, what's your strategy?
Might have been a travel there earlier that they missed. That clearly shot should have, and Coach Johnson was signaling foul. He wanted to foul. I don't know if his guys, Carson knew. I don't know that Sam was quite got that call. But now this is not an automatic here. He could make the first one, and on the second one, you have got to be ready and you've got to block out.
Newhouse hits the first, so it's a 2-point game, and Suzma will take a full timeout. He'll figure out here what he's going to do. We'll step aside, take a quick timeout as well. Come back and hear Rick Wesley's strategy for the final 2.5. South Christian up by 2.
Time to have your vehicle repaired, you can trust the experienced team at Bob's Collision. Working with state-of-the-art technology, your vehicle will be repaired by highly trained craftsmen using the most modern and up-to-date equipment available. From minor dings to major collision repair, the team at the Bob's Collision Auto Repair Shop has the experience, knowledge, and equipment to expertly restore your vehicle to its pre-accident condition. Visit them online at bobscollision.com.
Back at South Christian, 58-56, 1.4 seconds remain in this basketball game to reset it. Colin Neuenhuis will be at the free throw line where he has 1 free throw. So the question is, Rick, what do you do if you're Scott Suzma? Do you miss the shot intentionally or do you tell him to make it?
No question, they're going to miss it intentionally, so you really got to get ready. You got to get on balance here, South Christian, and be aware of the quick shot. Sometimes guys just grab the ball and fire it and you're not ready. So you've got, like right now, be ready. As soon as he touches that ball, he could very well just quick shot it and catch you off guard.
Sailors with 4 defenders lined up along the lane. The official hands the ball to Colin Neuenhuis, and he throws it off. It's grabbed by Vermas, and that's the way the game will end. What a great play by Jake Vermas. South Christian survives. They win it 58-56 over Unity in a terrific high school basketball game tonight. Stay with us. The post-game show is next. We'll give you the recap of this one, all the score, stats, Rick Wesley's comments on a terrific ball game tonight. South Christian 58, Unity Christian 56 on Michigan Sports Radio, NFHS Network, and the Sailor Zone.
Recently collided with a deer or been caught in an unfortunate accident? Don't worry, Car Center Collision and Glass is your trusted partner to bring your vehicle back to life. With convenient branches in Cedar Springs, Burton Heights, Alpine, and Big Rapids, we're right around the corner to provide expert assistance. From collision repairs to mechanical fixes, we're your one-stop solution for all your car needs. Check us out at carcentermi.com. This is a beautiful time of year, but for many, it is also the beginning of allergy season, which means lots of sneezing, itchy, watery eyes, runny nose, constant drainage, or ear pressure. These are all allergy symptoms we regularly treat. Don't let your allergy stop you from enjoying what you love to do outdoors. We have several ear, nose, throat, and allergy specialists ready to see you. Find us online at MichiganENTallergy.com. We look forward to helping you enjoy the outdoors again.
Cornerstone University.
The professors are very open to helping whenever they can.
Academic excellence, character-driven athletics, Christ-centered community involvement.
Cornerstone has been a great opportunity for me to grow as a leader, just being able to approach people and be warm and welcoming and hospitable.
Experience it for yourself. Attend a Golden Eagle Day at Cornerstone for a taste of campus life and the chance to meet faculty and staff. To arrange a visit for your high school junior or senior, go to cornerstone.edu. Cornerstone University. Build a life that matters.
Bowling is a great time that combines great friends, football, and bowling. Compete against your friends or family, throwing a football at 10 real bowling pins. You can bring in your own food, or they have a pair of 45-foot bars featuring soft drinks and adult beverages. Visit bowlingwarehouse.com, Grand Rapids, to reserve your lanes.
The 76 Diner and Truck Stop would like to invite you and your families to come and check out their diner. With locations in both Byron Center and Coopersville, they're a great place to stop before or after the game. They have a wide variety of menu choices to feed all the kids. They serve breakfast hot all day, and they're able to accommodate all of your large group needs. Their full menu is available for takeout orders, and they have online ordering at 76truckstopdiner.com.
Recently collided with a deer or been caught in an unfortunate accident? Don't worry, Car Center Collision and Glass is your trusted partner to bring your vehicle back to life.
Don't just find yourself, make yourself. Start businesses, build bridges, save lives, raise a whole city. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
Burgess Surveying is a privately owned company that has been serving the West Michigan community and state for over 15 years. They perform a wide variety of surveying services. Whether you're a homeowner who is looking to establish your property lines, or a large commercial contractor who wants its project to be completed efficiently and timely, Burgess Surveying can meet your needs. They're located in downtown Byron Center. Give them a call at 616-277-1636. You will be sure to have a great experience.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best. And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from. And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
For over 85 years, Sobie Company has been a premier commercial construction contractor specializing in everything from walls and ceilings to floors and insulation. We have been part of almost every large commercial construction project in West Michigan, including the newly constructed South Christian High School, Byron Center Christian renovations, and 2 expansion projects at Dutton Christian. Our skilled and talented craftsmen can make any interior dream you have on a construction project a reality. Go Sailors!
Welcome inside the Sobie post-game show here at South Christian High School after the Sailors escape with a 58-56 thriller over Unity Christian. Bob Sack alongside Rick Wesley. recapping this one and a terrific ball game tonight. South led 11-9 after the first, 27-25 after the second quarter, tied at the end of the third at 37. And South Christian actually opened up an 8-point lead on 3 occasions in the fourth quarter, but the Crusaders, as you predicted way at the outset of this broadcast, just wouldn't quit, kept chipping away, and literally had a chance to win it at the end had they been able to corral a rebound on a missed free throw. But what a great ball game tonight, Rick Wesley. And, you got to step back and look at the big picture for Taylor Johnson, and I'm not sure he expected 4 games in 8 days would tax his team like it did. And I think, like you said last week, he should fire whoever made the schedule for him.
He sure should. What a great matchup this was. 2 really well-coached teams. Kids played really hard. Hats off to Unity Christian. I mean, they didn't have one of their good guards, and Fisher didn't play, and yet their guard play was outstanding. Colin Neuenhaus was unreal. Kyler Burgeis, with their sophomore, was impressive. Well, I'm thinking about it, I wanted to say it was great to see Jake Chapman, their young big guy who's had a real health setback here this fall. And I know everybody in the West Michigan basketball community is really pulling for him to get back. I think he will, maybe not this year, but it was great to see him just out there on the court. So, but again, just a tough game. Shooting-wise, Unity shot 45%. South Christian was 48%. Got a little bit better in the second half. Turnovers, really a clean game. Unity only had 9 turnovers. South only had 5 turnovers for the game.
That's really good. That's impressive.
Unity won the rebounding battle 20-17, but the lack of turnovers was really obvious, and what that did, it really caused both teams to have to sit up in their half-court offense. So I don't even remember a breakaway fast break in this game. It was a half-court slugfest the entire way.
I couldn't help but sit here and think, as a coach, you must have loved this one tonight, because you had 2 tacticianers going at each other, playing chess all night long, and their kids executed well.
I did. I loved the defensive struggles, because you felt like, as a coach, all right, I'm controlling the other team. And I felt like, well, we'll figure out offense. We'll throw in a hook shot or something. We'll figure out a way to make a basket. But the games where I felt helpless was when the other team was scoring at will. But if our defense was strong, I always felt good about that. So, again, it wasn't always fun to watch, but both teams had to feel great about their defense.
Individual scoring tonight, Colin Neuenhaus led all scorers with 26, 18 of those in the second half, and 6 of them from the free throw line, 4 triples. Just a good all-around game from Neuenhaus, a kid who really was hounded a lot by Jake Vermas, who's a terrific athlete, so give him a lot of credit. Kyler Burgeis, you mentioned him as well, sophomore guy. I was really impressed with him, just the way he handled the pressure of the night. He had 12 points, 8 for Jack Kaminga, and a couple of threes, 6 for Max Vancouver all in the first half, and 1 triple for Isaac Eppinga. For South Christian, the big 2 led the way again. Carson Viss with 19, Jake Vermas with 15, Davis Kemper chipped in with 9, 6 apiece for Caleb Plume and Sam Weiss, and then a deuce each for Tanner Rock and Nolan Fackler. I think that's one story, Rick, that's got to continue here for South Christian. Is Davis Kemper averaging 10 points a game. He's been minimally 9 every game. Viss and Vermas are going to get their points, although Vermas really had to work harder for his tonight. There is no doubt somebody on this team's got to step up as that consistent perimeter shooter. Tonight, a little bit, we saw it in Sam Weiss, Caleb Plume provided it, but those 2 guys and maybe someone else are going to have to do it this year for this offense to really click.
Yeah, and I think Nolan Fackler, I think there's more there. We're going to see more as time goes on with him. I think Tanner Rock's got to be a little bit more aggressive. I think Isaac Scrotenborough, he's a young, big guy. But boy, if we can, if South Christian can just get, 15 points out of that group, some way. And I think it'll happen. But again, that's part of the growth of a team. You just need more reps, more opportunities, more great games like they played in here early in the season.
And you look for a guy, the third guy, who can get his own shot too, right? I mean, last year you had Viss and Vermas clearly, but there was also Jake DeHaan who could get his own shot, and you saw that at the Breslin Center in the semis and finals. DeHaan could do that. There's got to be that third player that can manufacture offense.
Yeah, well, we saw in that one out-of-bounds play tonight, Davis Kemper got it inside and got an and one. I think, he doesn't quite have all the up and under moves that DeHaan had last year. But I do think, he can create more offense around the basket. But I think that with Jake Vermas and Carson Fisk, they're going to attract so much attention, and they're going to be double teamed, and the defense is going to collapse on them. And both of them are really strong drivers that, I don't know necessarily you need to create your own shot. You're going to get open shots standing out there on the perimeter, and you just got to step up in there and knock them in. So as much as making shots early in the season, I just want to see those guys take those shots because I think they're probably better than they realize, but they haven't had the experience or the success yet to have the confidence where you want it to be.
Time now for our Sobie player of the game. A lot to choose from tonight. I'm in suspense every game with you. I just think that you're gonna uncover and unearth things that none of us had a chance to figure out.
I think in a game like this, you got to go with Carson tonight. I mean, he just made so many big plays, especially in that second half. Tough plays around the basket, circus shots. Got a couple end ones, made the big shot at the end of the third quarter, which was a big momentum giver to South Christian. So, and yet I still feel like there's more there with him too. He missed some free throws tonight. Your expectation is so high for he and Jake Vermas, these veteran guys, but Carson made some big, tough baskets when it was really needed against a really good defensive team.
All right, a good one tonight. I tell you, it's not out of the question these two teams will get together again one more time this year in late February, the first round of the district. I believe they're in the same district, so we could see a rematch later in the year. But for now, South Christian victorious in the regular season tonight. Don't forget to join us Tuesday. South Christian takes care of one Hudsonville team tonight, Unity Christian. On Tuesday, they'll get a shot at the other one. Hudsonville High School comes to Cornerstone University. They'll meet South Christian there for the second game of the Cornerstone Holiday Tournament that will take place all through the last week of December and next week as well. So that's next Tuesday. We'll be on the air around 6:45 to 6:55, depending on the times of the first two games, but tip is scheduled for 7 o'clock Tuesday night. That will be a Michigan Sports Radio only broadcast with Rick Wesley and yours truly. So that'll do it for tonight. I want to thank David Kuhl, the athletic director here at South, Taylor Johnson, the head basketball coach, Brock Conkle, our executive producer of Michigan Sports Radio, Todd Scrotenboer for his production engineer tonight, Rick Wesley on the great job with the color, Tim Chenoweth with the statistics this evening. A terrific group of people bringing you tonight's broadcast from South. The team split tonight. The school split. South Christian and Unity in the girls' game. That one goes to Unity 47-41, and in the nightcap, the boys win it 58-56. That'll do it. We'll see you next Tuesday night from Cornerstone. This is Bob Sack saying so long, everybody. Once again, the final tonight. South Christian 58, Unity 56.